background noise. You up next, bro?
I just don't say I don't listen to Gilbert Arenas. He's still harping off that little 60-point game he had against the Lakers that he didn't have all 60 on Kobe. So Gilbert is a goofy man. He never won nothing, so I don't listen to dudes like him.
But
All he did was shoot the ball. He never did. He never won. He never won nothing. So
what
I
you
don't.
think about the debate? What you think about it?
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I said, this like everybody try to. I don't get it. Everybody say Magic and Cream top five players, and they want basically all they rings together. But Kobe can't be top five because he played with Shaq. That don't add up at all. And
And
plus,
Magic ain't no second option, but Kareem ain't no second option either.
right? That's what I'm saying. That's why they can't have it both ways. And then Magic never, when Cream retired, Magic never won without him. Kobe actually won championships without Shaq.
That's a
So
fact, man.
yeah. And then the other thing is too, in that 2000, people only talk about leading up to the finals. Kobe was the leading scorer in '01 and '02, leading up to the finals. Shaq had the easier matchup because it wasn't no beat. It wasn't no all-time great centers. They played in the finals. None of them dudes was all-time great centers. None of them. So
Yeah,
Shaq, of course, they gonna run the offense through Shaq when Shaq had the easier matchup.
yeah. Facts, facts, facts. Hey, big dog. What you got, bro?
If
And
Mike
now we got to say this now, but Tumble was Defensive Player of the Year, so we got to give Shaq that now.
Yeah, Shaq was a beast, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and Gilbert Arenas, Gilbert Arenas was a great player. He never won a championship. Everybody can't win the championship. We can't deny Gilbert Arenas being a phenomenal player. He be lying, but he was a great player. Can't take that away from him now. But Gilbert Arenas do be lying though. Like everybody know he's trying to, when he say the word sidekick, like everybody should know Gilbert Arenas is a master at getting the people to talk, getting people
He
to
admitted it.
watch the stuff. Like he knew what he was doing when he said sidekick. Like he knew what he was doing. Like, like people try to play games, he try to make it seem like he was saying Kobe was what's the word I'm looking for? Like Kobe's being the side. You know how people say Pippen with the sidekick and Mike? That's how he's trying to act like with Pippen. Or he at least he says that. I can't say what he feel in his heart, but he says that to get the people going because he know that's the reaction that he was gonna get. Gilbert ain't dumb now. He might
Yeah,
be a liar, but he ain't dumb now.
the purpose of the debate was to judge Kobe based on his three championships. And why are you doing that? Because you're
That
trying to
wasn't the
push
purpose of the debate. That wasn't the debate.
Okay, so you let me know. I'll sit back.
I keep telling y'all that the debate was who when I talked to both of them before the debate started, and what is this contention about? What was Kobe's role from 2000 to 2003? Was he a second option behind Shaq, or was he the number one option? And so that was the only thing. It was not if the championships could count. It wasn't none of that stuff. That was all stuff that was added by Scap because he
No,
pretended.
sir.
Yes, it was because
That was
I'm the one
added
that
by
set
Gil,
bro.
bro.
I set the debate up.
No, I
I was
understand.
in the
So you don't
backstage. I
watch
knew
Gil's
what the
show?
so
Do you?
what I'm saying is when I was in the backstage, I said I don't know y'all exactly, right? I said let's get on the table what, and I even said before the debate started what the debate was about and what specific years we were referring to. And so when Scap got on there and he started talking about, oh, this is devaluing his championships. Nobody devalued his championships. Obviously, Gil doesn't because he has Kobe at number 3 all time. It was about what was Kobe's role behind Shaq from 2000 to 2003. Shaq was widely looked at as the best player in the NBA for that short time frame. What was Kobe's role? Was he a 1B or a number 2 or a sidekick? Because Shaq said it could be used. There's different terminology for what Kobe was. Some people say 1B. Some people say number 2. Some people say sidekick. And he says the term sidekick is what gets a lot of Kobe fans up in their feelings because that term kind of makes them seem less than. But he says no matter how you slice it, whether you use 1B, number 2 option, or sidekick, He was still playing behind the best player in the NBA from 2000 to 2003. Now, you said that you don't believe Shaq was the best player in the league
Hell
from
no.
that time frame.
No, I do not.
So,
No, I
of
do
course, and look, some people might feel that way, but I said most people, it's widely believed that for that short time frame, Shaq was the most dominant and best player in the world. He was absolutely unstoppable. This is something that Phil Jackson even said
He
around
was
that time
stoppable,
frame.
bro. He was stoppable.
Shaq was not stoppable from that
He
time
was
frame.
stoppable. Okay, so
Then who
No,
stopped him?
but could you say him playing with Kobe made him much more
I
unstoppable?
mean, God,
Yes, you could. Because
I mean,
nothing with Penny.
a great number two option is going to make you. That's exactly
but
what Pippen did for
we
Jordan.
keep saying the number two option, which is not like you said, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's how y'all trying
It's not a bad thing.
put it. Because Kobe was attempting more field goals and think 2001 to 2004 than Shaq, as if he was the number one option on the team. Now, of course, Shaq, he's the big man inside the paint, higher field goal percentage of, scoring the basket, which is smart to do. I mean, if anybody else that was great played with Shaq, Shaq be the number one option as well. So I don't know why we hold it against Kobe. It's just smart.
But I don't think. But all I'm saying is, I don't think the points per game determine who the number one option is. It's who you run your offense through first. That's the number one option. And so when you start your offense by running it through Shaq, but Kobe ends up scoring.
Kobe
that's
played
not true.
point too.
That's not true, Lamont.
Yeah,
Yes,
Kobe had more field
Bro.
goals. Like he averaged more field goals than Shaq too.
But
He
shooting
played-
more shots
he
doesn't
played-
mean you're the number one option. It just means you shoot the most shots.
But hold on.
That's not what a number one option is.
Oh, it
But
could,
hold
bro.
on.
On the phone. I'm on the phone.
Hey,
Kobe
hold
averaged
on, hold on.
33, 7, and 7 versus Spurs. He was on the court with Tim Duncan and Shaquille O'Neal in that 0-1 series, and Kobe being Bryant was clearly the best player on both ends of the court, averaging 33, 7, and 7. Shot it well, defending the Spurs' best player. It wasn't Shaq or Duncan, Lamont.
But we're not
And that was
talking about the best
2001.
player. Mr.
Second-
Moss, this is not a best
the
player
second
argument. This is who is the number one option argument. So again, if you want to
So
say
Kobe was the
best
number one
player,
option in that series?
if you want to say Kobe was the number one option or the best player, I'm fine with that. That's completely different from being
Was he not
the
the
guy
number one
that
option in that series? Yes
hold
or
on,
no?
Mr. Moss.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Just
ahead.
because you score the most points doesn't mean the offense is being
That's not
ran
what I
through
said.
you.
I'm not-
So
no,
what I'm saying
I gave you
is
a point.
from 2000.
I gave you a stat line, bro. Because
hold on, you're talking about one particular series. I'm talking about a 3-year
He
time
averaged
frame.
35. Yeah,
Bro,
for
we can go to the King series.
Okay, so Mr. Mice, so for 3 years, from 2000 to 2003, who was the offense primarily ran through? Kobe or Shaq?
It depended on the series. I mean, listen. I mean, the
No,
Lakers
I
would
haven't
come out in
mentioned
the
any
first.
stats.
Lamont,
I haven't even mentioned any stats.
you asked me a question, bro. Please, just let me respond, please. Again, I see this team up close and personal with the Kings, bro, like on a consistent basis. You didn't, so please let me respond, please. Because the Lakers came out, it went down to the big fella in the post early and often. Doesn't mean that it's going through him for the whole game. They had to get Shaq going early, right, to get teams in foul trouble. Bro, you're not putting context in to why they went to Shaq early. But throughout the game in the fourth quarter, Kobe being Bryant, bro, Phil Jackson talked about this. They ran the offense through Kobe Bryant a lot during those times.
Phil Jackson never said that. That's a lie.
Yes, he did say that. Yes, he did.
Shaq said that.
We can bet that 100 back that he never said that. You want to make that bet?
Bro,
We can bet that.
bro.
We can bet that
Even
100
Shaq
back that
said
he
it.
never said that. No.
Even Shaq said it, Lamont.
No, you just said Phil Jackson said it.
No.
Bet
Phil did say
$100
it.
Phil Jackson never said that. Bet.
Phil
Bet
Jackson.
another one.
Well, hold on.
Don't
Lamont.
make stuff up, Mr.
Pay me
Miles.
first. Hold on, Lamont.
Basketball.
Lamont, pay me first, and then we'll bet again, bro. I can't bet you till you pay me.
I got you. No, I got you, Mr.
Okay,
Miles.
come
I
on,
got you.
respect.
I know you won't take that bet though. I
They
know
got
you
this
won't. You're
man
not
in
crazy.
Hey, isn't it funny how we use 27 and 7 as LeBron James standard, but when I give you 33, 7 and 7, we don't want to talk about Kobe's assists, his rebounding. Like, why is it that run the offense through Kobe? Listen, Kobe was playmaking, and so if he's playmaking, setting guys up. I mean, it's not the 1-5 flat going to Duncan or Shaq, but isn't that a form of still going through Kobe Bryant playmaking, getting guys involved? It's not your traditional way, but he's still doing it, right, Lamont?
That's still not being the number one option.
No. I just gave you a scenario, bro, and then you didn't answer the question.
No,
So,
but what you
I'm
did
gonna
was
say it again.
but
Isn't
go ahead.
hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Isn't
I
Kobe
think you
Bryant
go.
giving you 7 assists per game, playmaking, setting guys up? It's not the traditional way where I'm going down the Shaq 1-5 flat, but Kobe Bryant is still starting and initiating offense, going through Kobe Bryant at the top of the key,
No,
dictating everything. Is that not going through Kobe being Bryant? Yes or no?
Are you saying so that by your definition that makes John Stockton the number one option over Karl Malone because he set Karl Malone up?
What?
No. So because you throwing the ball into the post for Shaq is not you being the number one option.
You smarter than that, bro. I'm not saying that Stockton's
and what you're doing, Mr. Musk, what you're doing is I can go to stat lines where, like in the 2000 finals, where Shaq averaged 38 and 16, I can pull up a lot of stat lines.
I'm not arguing 2000. 2000 clear cut.
No, hold on.
2000
I can
clear.
go to, what about the 2001 NBA finals? Because you, Mr. Monster, you love the finals, especially when you talk LeBron
So why
James.
you going
specifically
off one series instead
hold on.
of
What about
playoffs?
what about the
exactly.
2000? Hold on, y'all only brought up one series with me.
No, we went the whole playoffs, bro.
Hold on, what?
That's crazy.
Kobe averaged 35 against Sacramento.
Right, he killed Sacramento. Lamont. I was at the games, bro. You know this.
Kobe averaged. Shaquille O'Neal averaged 33 in 2001 NBA Finals. Every time we say something with Shaq, y'all say, "Oh, it's because he had a good matchup."
Why are you ignoring
we not
Sacramento
disparaging
Kings
Shaq,
series
bro.
and other things?
Shaq averaged 36 a game in the NBA Finals in 2002 versus the Nets. But y'all gonna say, "Oh, he was guarded by
And what Kobe do against the Nets? What Kobe do against the Nets?
He didn't do 36 and 12.
He guarded.
But
He locked
36
down
and 12
Jason Kidd.
and again,
Okay,
we want
that's
to
still
win
not the number one option. You talking about defense? When you incorporate defense, that's you telling me who the better player might have been. When we talking about the number one option, it has nothing to do with who the best player is.
You asked us who was the better player between.
No, I never asked you who the better player was. That's not what I asked you.
I said who was better.
I said who was the number one option. I said,
no, you said who was the best player. Rewind it.
I said who was looked at as the best player in the world from 2000 to 2003.
I told you.
You said Kobe.
And I told you Kobe because of
and we know that
Kobe Bryant was, bro.
Kobe was not looked at as the best player in the league from 2000 to 2003.
You see,
2001 and 2002 he was. 2000 it was Shaquille O'Neal clearly.
Man, you got
other 2 years.
I know you're smarter than that to come up here and lie.
Bro, so are you calling Shaq a liar?
No, I'm calling you a liar.
No, hold on, Lamont. How can you call me a liar when his own teammate said he's the best player on planet Earth?
Shaq said he was never the best player on the team because he couldn't hit free throws.
Stop it, bro.
We going off what people saying. Look, you brought up Phil Jackson. I brought up Shaq. Shaq said he was never the best player. Shaq said he was
I don't know where y'all got all these Shaq quotes. Where y'all taking?
No, he actually said it, bro.
He said it on
y'all got it. Y'all got it.
He said it.
Hey, KB, are you able to find that clip real quick and play it?
I can
find all the clips, but I'm almost positive none of these clips are gonna go to
KB. Eddie House, LeBron James' teammate, said LeBron quit in the finals. I mean, do we take him at his word? He said that. He was his teammate in the finals.
But it could be said Kobe quit in the playoffs too. So stop it.
Who said that? What teammate said that?
Are you saying Kobe didn't quit in the playoffs in front of our own eyes?
No teammate.
No. What teammate said that though?
No. We saw it with our own eyes. The world said it.
Lamont, you're taking Game 7. You're taking Game 7 because Phil Jackson said something about that compared to the whole series where LeBron James quit in the series. Good try.
Why are you comparing it to LeBron? I don't care about LeBron. He's not my man.
Yeah,
why you keep talking about LeBron?
But hold on, bro.
He got his LeBron infatuation.
Hey, FYF, I got a question for you, bro. Why when I bring stuff up, right? You can find it online where Shaq said he was never the best player on the Lakers. Like you can find it online. I don't know why you think I just be making shit up, but I produce evidence on my channel. I will gladly produce it.
And if Shaq said that, he wasn't the best player. But the debate, unfortunately, had nothing to do with who the best player was. It was about who is the number one option.
Feedback, bro.
So do you agree that Scap Attack cooked Gilbert Arenas and Gilbert lies? FYF Lamont? Is that a fair statement?
No, that's not a fair statement. Because
have you ever heard Gilbert Arenas lie for no reason?
Okay, so all Scap, your personal feelings about Gil, you should have hit the link and talked to it. I'm saying if you feel Gil lied about anything, the link was there for you to come up and ask him about anything you think he lied about. I'm talking about the debate specifically. And in the debate specifically, the parameters of the actual debate. Scap did not debate the merits of what the actual debate was. All he did was go up there and pretend like Gil said that those 3 championships don't count because he was a second option. And that's not what Gil said.
You don't watch his show?
Was that he was in
KB asked you earlier. Do you not watch his show? That's been his contention for the past 4 or 5 months.
Bro,
he's been downplaying Bryant's championships.
Scap and Gil, before the show started, had agreed that that's not what he was trying to do. I have it recorded in my backstage.
Okay.
So again, because when Scap says, "Oh, that's not how you feel," my bad, before the show, but then when the show started, he proceeds to talk about how he's using the sidekick narrative to discredit Kobe. When Gil had just told him in the backstage when we were trying to get the parameters of the debate set, that's not what he meant. It was just about the roles. And so I thought it was going to be an intense basketball conversation specifically about what a number 1 option is or isn't. Yet it turned into a career diatribe or Scap just spewing everything he could remember about Kobe Bryant's entire career, trying to make the debate something that it never was.
But FYS,
that's all it was.
Don't you think the reason why he brought that up was because of what Gilbert Arenas was saying? Like, he had to reply to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to respond.
There was a lot of things that Scap brought up that what he does is Scap will throw a lot of stuff at you and try to get you to respond to a million different things. For example, when he brought up the Kareem and Magic thing, well, even if you look back on Kareem and Magic, there was a very clear difference for multiple years who the number 1 option was and who the number 2 option was. Because when Magic won that championship in 1980, Kareem was the number 1 option. Magic was like the third option on that team. Hold on, Magic was the sidekick. Yes, because he was even behind Norm Nixon that year. It was Norm Nixon. Because you go to that year.
That's not what Gilbert said. Gilbert made a what you're making.
But hold on. All I'm telling you is this right here. But what I'm saying is when you throw so much, because when you throw stuff like that, and Gil admitted, I don't remember the 80s. You're talking to somebody like me where I know the 80s. I know Kareem and Magic. I've studied it. So I know because what Kareem did better than Shaquille O'Neal was Kareem was able to pass the guard over to Magic and say, you know what? I'm past my prime. This is your team now. You're the number 1 option. It's your team to run, and I'll take a back seat as I start to digress and get older. Shaquille O'Neal, as he started to get older, he never wanted to pass the torch to Kobe, and they started to clash. They could have won 8 championships, maybe more than what Jordan did, if Shaquille O'Neal was able to say, you know what, Kobe? You're the younger player. You are now evolving into the best player in the league. We're passing the torch to you. I will now humble myself just like you humbled yourself. And I will be your Robin while you're the Batman. But Shaq never wanted to pass that torch. And he never did that
doesn't remember the 80s. Hold on, Lamont, respectfully. If Gilbert doesn't remember the 80s, like you just said, then you was on the panel that one day with Sports Rants, and it went left a little bit. And Gilbert's on record saying, KB, that the Lakers won a championship a year before they acquired Magic Johnson. Why is he saying that for if he doesn't remember the 80s for? He's a liar, bro. I can't take him seriously. Okay. He's a bold-faced liar. And Lamont, you were on the panel. Hold on, bro. Lamont, you was on the panel when he said it, bro.
Statements? Hold on, Mr. Moss, you know I can get Gil on the panel anytime. If you have questions for Gil, I'll let you question Gil, but don't ask me to speak for another man.
You don't remember him saying that?
But you don't watch none of his stuff?
You remember him saying that? Lamont?
What I'm saying is, why when you Mr. Moss, I can get you on the panel with Gil anytime. Why are you asking me about what Gil said?
Can I answer the question?
I can't. If he doesn't know his basketball history, what am I supposed to do about that?
Let me answer your question, bro.
If you got
I bring these things up. Hold on. I bring these things up because
Mr. Moss, you said things that make you a liar.
Let me answer your question.
All your basketball tapes, I can't find one small element that
bro,
you got
I
wrong
never made
call you a liar.
Listen,
Mr.
bro,
you've said things that have been inaccurate and people have called you out on it.
I've never been on
You've never been wrong on anything.
Lamont, he cannot say he's a student of the game and he researches.
He doesn't say he's a student of the game.
Yes, he did.
He does, bro. He says that all the
This is
time.
crazy.
He says, I don't talk about 80s basketball. He's even he's been clear about, I don't really talk about the 80s.
He talked about how they dribble. He talked about how that they dribble.
Because he said he doesn't watch.
The people. He made comments about John Stockton.
He talked about cocaine in the 80s.
John Stockton is the 90s.
What are you talking about, man?
He
John
talked about the
Stockton came up in
90s.
the 80s too.
How can I take him
Bro,
seriously if
he
he's
wasn't
making
talking
bold
about
faced
Stockton
lies
in the
about the
90s.
Lakers winning championships before they acquired Magic Johnson a year before? I can't
Bro, he
take him
said
seriously.
he
That's my
got the
point.
year wrong that the Lakers won a championship.
No,
Okay,
he lied.
Mr.
He
Moss.
lied.
Okay,
He
Mr.
lied.
Moss, you
That's
can
what
say
happened.
he
He
lied.
lied.
But Mr. Moss,
He
do
lied.
you
A
really
bold
want me
faced
to go on? Do you really want me to go
Oh,
through all of the
okay, for
shows
the
to
sake
point out how many
of
times you lied?
for the sake. Hold
When
on,
you
hold on.
really just said something?
Hey,
Because
FYF,
you
for
know
the
I can
sake of
do
the
it,
live
and I'm
stream.
crazy
There's a
enough to do it,
difference,
Mr. Moss.
Hey,
There's a
hey,
difference,
y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. For
No,
the
there's
sake of
not a
the live
difference because
stream,
I can
I'm gonna
really
go.
edit up a video and make you look like a
bro.
liar.
Is he,
But hold
bro?
on,
Is he
y'all.
paying you to
Hold on. Time
have
out.
his back on? It's crazy, man.
See,
Hold
but
on.
now,
Let
but
me go
Mr.
to
Moss,
DFJ.
everybody makes mistakes when they say things.
But hold on, let me
Doesn't
go
mean
to
you're lying.
DFJ. Let me go to DFJ and see what he got, and then we'll spin it around because I don't want people up here and they feel like they being left out the conversation.
No,
So
you're right. You're right.
DFJ, you got it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was a good debate. But I felt like Scab kept, making it a career debate when he felt like he was getting cooked. This is my opinion. When he felt like he was getting cooked, he kept bringing, other years in Kobe in year 17, averaging more points than LeBron James. That's not the debate. They were talking about 2000 or 2002. So, if they kept it that way, I probably would have said the Scab won it, but I think Gilbert won it.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Big Dog, and then we're gonna go to Bookie.
See, I think this is what it is, right? Because people watch Gil's podcast or his show, and Gil will say things. So I guess Lamont, you probably did see him say that stuff. So when people watch the debate and they remember exactly what he said on his channel, and then he said similar things on the end of the debate, it's like, well, they know the context of what he's trying to say because he said such and such on his channel. So maybe because you didn't watch it, you're wondering like, when did he say that? Why did he why y'all saying he said that? Like he says a lot of stuff, and like I said, you probably didn't watch. I'm not. I don't know what you watch. You know what I'm saying? But people going back to what he's saying on his own channel, and they know the context of what he be saying. So it might sound wild to you, like, bro, why is y'all saying he said this? He didn't say that. Is bro, he did say all that stuff. So I think that's where the confusion there because you probably didn't watch it yourself, and they watched it, and so the context don't sound like context to you because you didn't hear him say it. I'm guessing. So that's what it is. And that's why they keep bringing it up as far as Gilbert Arenas. Because Gilbert Arenas says a lot of wild stuff. And then when you hear him debate, it's like, bro, you just said such and such. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people keep going back to it.
No, I know that he trolls, and I know he says a lot of things that you have to take with a grain of salt, or you have to know the difference between when he's trolling and when he's not trolling. Like, I know Gil's takes. I'm not a dummy. I watch basketball. I watch a lot of his shows. I mean, I edit a lot of his shows. I do. So I know I'm very familiar with. I mean, he texts me, a lot. We talk a lot about what he's talking about well before these debates happen. So I'm not an idiot. I'm not going. So what I'm saying is, I know people like to take things, especially when it's about their favorite player, and they will run with it if it don't sound right to them. And all he did, and all he was wanting to use that debate to do, was kind of clarify what he truly meant. But see, at the end of the day, Scap Attack wanted to go with the troll Gil. He wanted to go with what he thought Gil was trolling about, but he didn't really want to get to the merits of what he actually meant. And the debate was about what he actually meant, because he does have Kobe at number 3 all time, which honestly is a lot higher than what most people have. So we know he's not using it to tear down Kobe. What I'm saying is, if you look at most top 10 rankings across the board, online or just general people, most people don't have Kobe in their top 3. Generally, some top 5, most people have them 6 to 10. Other people have them 11 to 15. That's where you'll most commonly find them, 6 to 10 or 11 to 15. Some people have them in the top 5, but that is the few to me, based on what I've seen. And so I just think that you want to turn him into a Kobe hater. You can't, because Kobe is his favorite player, and he has him top 3 all time.
You can't hide behind that, bro. I'm not gonna let him hide.
It's not hiding behind it, but all he's doing is telling the story of Kobe's career.
Yeah,
and
I'm not
what y'all
buying
do
that.
is, what I'm saying is, the story, part of Kobe's story, when it needs to be told, is that this was a part of his career where he had to, whether willingly or unwillingly, he had to humble himself and play behind a guy that was looked at as the most dominant player in the NBA.
But
And that was just part of his side.
FYF, I don't care where people have Kobe ranked. I really don't. But all this taken away from him, taken taken here, taken there. Obviously, that clip was being used to take away. It was not being used, and it was being used wrong. That clip. So it was not
What
only
clip?
being the clip he showed on the show. It was being used out of context, and it was being used wrong.
And I was gonna say, like myself,
I
like everybody got
don't
their
know about
own.
that.
Everybody got their own rankings, right? Like DFJ could come to me right now and say, "Man, I got Kobe number 28." That that's his opinion. But if you come here and you just lying about Kobe, or you just being disingenuous, now you can have him rank 28, but don't get on here and just start lying. That's the only thing. Or like you said, try to take away. Like I think Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Me personally, I ain't gonna get on here lying and saying, man, he's a greater 3-point shooter than Steph Curry or something like that. I ain't gonna get on here lying. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what it is with Gilbert Arenas, amongst other people. The GOAT King, the GOAT James Kingdom, they be lying too. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Like they try to like take away from other great players and be lying about their careers. Like, well, you got people ranked. That's your opinion. But if you just start lying and you know what I'm saying, be disingenuous, that's another thing. That's what
Yeah, I don't
But
care where you have Kobe. That's not why I created my
yeah,
show. I don't care if
but
you
if you
got
don't care
Kobe.
about the rank, that don't
I
make
don't
sense. If
care.
you don't care about the rank, then why do you care if he uses the sidekick role to diminish him or
Well,
not?
because he's being disrespectful.
Oh,
It's more
bro,
about respect. It's more about respect than the rank. I don't care where you put him. I don't care. I don't argue that with people. I look, you can have Kobe wherever you have. It's not my decision to make sure he's in your top five. I don't care. It doesn't benefit me at all. I don't make no money off of it. So that's not my concern. My concern is when you try to take away, that's the problem to me.
what did he
But
try
I'm
to
gonna go
take
to
away?
I'm gonna go to Bookie real quick, and then we gonna go around. I'm gonna go to Bookie. All
Yeah.
right, Bookie, you got it.
It's funny. If Shaq was so dominant, he had other All Stars. Why he couldn't win before Kobe? If Shaq, everybody tried to pump up Shaq, he was getting swept and gentlemen swept and all this in the playoffs, and he had other All Stars, but couldn't win until that young boy got into the lineup and Phil Jackson came along. So if Shaq is all this and all that, and then after Kobe left, after he got away from Kobe, he only won one more championship, and he played with a lot of more. He played with way more talent after he got away from Kobe. Still only got one championship out of it. He went to go play with Wade. Then after that, he went to go play with Nash and Amari. He went to go play with all these other people and then win no more championships. And then his last championship, he averaged 13 points a game when he won his final championship. So people just tried to make it seem like Shaq was just this big winner and all this before before Kobe came of age and all that. He played with other talented players and couldn't win it and couldn't win nothing.
So what do you think, Bookie? What do you think about the whole number one option thing about what he
Man,
said about?
man, if two dudes if two dudes averaging the same amount of point, that's like calling LeBron averaged 27 in the finals and Kyrie averaged 20. Well, LeBron averaged 28 in 2016 and Kyrie averaged 27 in the same finals. That's a 1A 1B thing. Ain't no damn number one option, number two option. If y'all averaging around the same damn numbers, that's like let me see. Let me see how can I describe it? Like Kobe averaging 30, and Powell averaging 18. That that's a big gap. Or like let me see. When Wade averaged 34 in the finals and Shaq averaged 13, that's them not 1A 1B kind of scenarios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
So yeah.
Yeah, so DFJ, what you got? And then I'm gonna go to Mr. Mass, and then we'll go back to FYF after that. You there?
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
go to. Okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, my fault. What you say, bro?
I'm just saying what you got on that whole 2000 to 2003 or the first second option thing, or what you got.
I mean, I'll put it this way. I think, yeah, the offense was ran through Shaq, but I mean, Kobe definitely demonstrated that he has what it takes to be a number one option. Like I mean, putting up 35 against a team in the Western Conference, it's not, it's not just any ordinary second option is able to put up 35. So he showed you the ability that he could put up such numbers, and he took it to a whole nother level after Shaq left. So I mean, me personally, I agree with FYF that the offense was ran through it was ran through Shaq. But I mean, Kobe had a different type of skill set that, I mean, he definitely capitalized off that Shaq drawing double teams and triple teams or whatever, but Kobe could definitely create on his own. And I personally saw it in the finals against us, so against the Sixers in the finals. So I'll just put it that way.
Okay, so Mr. Mass, what you got? What you got on that? What do you think?
Well, for me, it comes down to how things are articulated, man. People are changing criterias. They're not keeping the same measuring stick, judging guys by the same standard. The number one option for me, I mean, this is how I grew up watching basketball. It's the fourth quarter. It's winning time. When the boats hit the road, right? Last 2-3 minutes of the game. I mean, if Shaquille O'Neal was this big dominant force, which he was at times, then why wasn't it going to him in the fourth quarter throughout these, Western Conference, postseason moments? When the Lakers played 4 straight 50-win teams in 01, Kobe Bryant was closing out those games, right? He's the one taking the big shots in the fourth quarter. I mean, Scott Attack gave you guys the numbers. I mean, what's the argument here, right? I mean, did we forget Kobe Bryant in 2000 when Shaq fouls out in overtime? What he did in that little short stretch, and then when he did the gesture, this was news to me. That wasn't even for the Pacers. That was for his own team saying, "Hey, I got this. I got us." Right? I mean, it takes nuts, guts, balls to do some shit like that, bro. You feel me? And so for me, the number one option is you can't be a number one option if your overall skill set does not allow me to throw you the ball in crunch time, because let's say you're a free throw, liability, right? Like Kobe Bryant wasn't a free throw liability. He wasn't running from the free throw line. Teams were fouling Shaquille O'Neal. And yes, at times he hit some big free throws. I'm not going to argue that. But the Lakers were scared to go to Shaq because they were afraid that he would miss free throws, right? And so, again, like, why are we changing the criteria here? If I go to Kobe Bryant in the fourth quarter, when everything's on the wood and it's teetering back and forth and I need to get a bucket, if Shaquille O'Neal is everything that Gil says he is, why were they not going to him in those moments? And listen, the numbers and stats back up. They were going to Kobe being Bryant. So I'm not sure why this is even an argument. I mean, there's no shame in saying that. I mean, it was Kobe Bryant, and it is what it is, bro. Period. Like, why are we arguing this shit for?
All right, and FYF, what you got?
I mean, Mr. Mosh, he said it perfectly, but what he also did was he actually just defined Kobe's role. And that role that he just described that Kobe has always had a name. Kobe was the best closer in the NBA at that time. And we know that especially when we look at the NBA today, for example, when LeBron played with Kyrie Irving was the closer. LeBron was the number one option, but when it came time to winning and closing games, we saw Kyrie Irving take that role plenty of times. So being a closer and being the number one option are two different things. And we can actually say Shaquille O'Neal was one of the worst superstar closers in NBA history because he couldn't close games because of his inability to make free throws. But that also has a name. And you know what that's also called? It's a role. In the fourth quarter, when you close games, being a closer is a role. Many of players have talked about when you don't know who the closer is, the end of the game is scattered and you lose games when you don't know who's going to take that last tough shot. The Lakers, who had the greatest coach in NBA history, were able to define that role, and they filled that role with Kobe Bryant, who was one of the best players to ever touch a basketball. He was the greatest closer in the NBA at that time. Unfortunately, because they had the most dominant player in the league, they had to play through Shaquille O'Neal, which by default made him the number one option. Those are just roles. That's all it is.
Okay, but why? You gonna say you ain't see it?
See what? No, just tell me. I mean, you can tell me. I'll probably.
You gonna say you ain't see it because you be the way you react like I'm tripping, like I'm just making shit up.
Well, just talk about what I just said, not what Gil said. What did I just say? Because I just
No, but
talked
I'm
about what
saying
Mr.
that was
Mott
the,
said.
that was the whole purpose of them even. That's how they even connected. That's how they connected. So
Who?
you can't just want to stick to the debate and forget how they connected. That's how they started the debate. Now, when they came to you, it might have been something else, but that's how they started the debate
No,
on the basis
no,
of
they
the
came in the
disrespect.
backstage, and when I heard Scap say,
No, 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 no,
"Oh,
no. I'm
I
talking about
agree,"
no, 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 no. They were on Kwame Brown's channel, typing with each other on the channel, and
okay,
they were commenting to each other. So it started like that,
no, that's not where it started.
bro. You want me to screenshot it?
It started months ago when they went to Michael Jordan fans are the best page. When I
Well, if
invited
you want
Gil
to
over to
go,
that
you could
channel,
go back. But what I'm saying
no,
is,
but I
before
know
they
when it
got to you,
started.
no. But what I'm saying is, before they got to you, right? That's what was going on. And that's the reason why they had their back and forth. Now, if you want to go all the way back there, that's fine. But
But the
Gil
Kobe
also said
conversation
other,
started then.
yeah, but he said other things since then. Because they separated, because they didn't talk for a minute after that. It's not like they had a debate right after that. He went
But
his
Kwame
way and
was
he went,
reacting to that. He was reacting to the Michael Jordan fans are the best video.
no, no, no. No, no. Kwame, hold on. Kwame was reacting to Scap Attack's video.
No, Scap Protect's video on the Michael. Well, Scap was reacting
No,
to
no,
the
no.
Michael Jordan fans are the best show.
Yeah,
It was all
he was.
connected
Yeah,
to this original show
but
where
he was
Scap brought up
basing it
Kobe when he
off of
wasn't in
what
the
Gil said on
conversation.
his show. The
Okay.
whole comments was based on the whole killer thing when he said what he said about LeBron and Killer Instinct and Kobe and Killer Instinct.
Okay.
That's what, if you go watch the video, that's pretty
And
much what it was around.
and all of that stuff, because Gil said a plethora of all types of controversial stuff. At the end of the day, the specific debate on my channel had a specific purpose and had a specific topic. And if you ask me, Scap Attack did not stay on topic. What he did was he flooded Kobe fans with a whole bunch of numbers
That's
that
fine.
obviously, but he strayed far from the topic. He wanted to go with the troll comments that he wanted to go with the troll narrative as opposed to what Gil really meant, which they clarified in the backstage, and he just played off
Mhm.
that because he knew fans were galvanized based off the troll. And Gil even admitted, I said sidekick to troll, but it can be called 1B, number 2, or sidekick if you want to troll. So at the end of the
But
day,
okay,
when I stick to the
the
merits of the
debate was,
debate, Scap went way off tantrum talking about years that they were never meant to discuss, that years that he wasn't talking about. Then they ended up talking about who had more help and things of that nature. And it went so far left that I just had to let it go.
but it seems like a setup debate because it's kind of decided already.
By who?
Because if it what I'm saying is the debate is kind of decided already. Because all Gil's
What?
gonna say is, "Hey, I didn't mean it. This is what I meant," and that's kind
No,
of like it's like a
no.
play.
It's decided because Kobe fans have decided. There's no Kobe fan that's going to now say, you know what, I agree with Gil. Kobe was a 1B or a sidekick or a number 2. You're always going to believe he was a superstar from start to finish.
He was a superstar
You
when
see
he
what I'm
was
saying?
with.
Exactly.
Are you saying he wasn't
And
a superstar in 2001, 2002, and
no,
2003?
Kobe was a superstar in those years. But unfortunately, when we're talking about what the debate was, which is who was the number one option on that team,
No,
it
that's
was
fine. That's
unfortunately
fine.
Shaquille
But
O'Neal.
no, I get what you're trying to say.
That's
But
the conversation.
no, but what I'm trying to say is it's kind of like if he brings you the numbers, right? Like he did, right? Mr. Mass went through the numbers. He showed you the numbers. He showed you everything. You're still gonna say, "Well, I think he's a sidekick." And so
No,
the
well,
debate is not really a debate. Like it's just
no,
like,
because because my explanation, and the crazy thing is about I changed a lot of the things I thought once I started coaching and then went from coaching to having a lot of success at the level that I coach. The one thing that I started to learn was roles. And when you talk about number one options, and I told you this earlier,
mhm.
the end result of a possession, which is who scores the bucket, hopefully, if you score, that doesn't necessarily determine who the number one option is. It may determine who the best player is, it may determine who the most skilled is, but it doesn't determine who you're running the offense through. And just at that time, because Shaq was so dominant, you have to run your offense through Shaq. Now, because of Kobe was so great, right? And because teams wanted to triple team and double team Shaq so many times, he had to facilitate and give the ball up and get it to Kobe. And Kobe was able to capitalize on it and showcase how great he was. And that's what he did. Because there was a lot of people that didn't do what Kobe did. Eddie Jones didn't do it. Nick Van Exel didn't do it. Kobe was one of a kind. He did something that none of Shaq's other sidekick. He did more than what Penny did. So we give Kobe full credit for what he was able to do. Even more credit doing it behind Shaquille O'Neal, because that's what makes it harder. So I mean,
the whole when Gilbert Arenas was on this show, he was there with Nick Young and Brandon Jennings, and he mentioned the term sidekick. It was when he was talking about Kobe being the killer. He mentioned the term, but he was doing it in order to promote LeBron James. If you go back to the clip,
I heard that quote. I know the quote you're saying. I know the quote that you're saying.
When he was talking on his podcast, he was saying, "Who do you have as the killer? Rank them: Michael Jordan, right? Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James, right?" And he was trying to take Kobe's championships, even on the Michael Jordan fans of the best. He said that if you take away the three championships, it's like, bro, you can't take away somebody's 3 championships.
Okay, but okay, so let's go, because I remember exactly what you're talking about. They were specifically talking about, and what Gilbert Arenas said was, he says you can't take away from the fact that LeBron James was the lead dog. And when he said killer, he also said lead dog on 4 championship teams. That's why he has 4 finals MVPs. And Kobe was the lead dog, and he specifically said this, on 2 championships with the 2 finals MVPs. And so he's talking about how it correlates to the accolades, because at the end of the day, when you look at these players, you're ultimately judged based on your resume. And those 2 finals MVPs out of 5 NBA finals, that's Kobe's resume. And if there's somebody 50 years from now that asks,
yeah, but MVP
Kobe
does not mean you're the finals MVP. Does not mean you're the best player.
Well, Shaq was the best player in those 3 finals.
No, he deserved them. I'm not saying I'm not one of those people who say he didn't deserve him. He deserved them because based on his impact, he had the mismatch and he destroyed everybody in the finals, right? So he deserved all of those finals MVPs. What I'm saying is finals MVP doesn't show who's the best player.
Well, we're not talking about best player. We're talking about who the number 1 option was.
Yeah, but what difference does it make if you're the best player on the team, then you're the best player on the team? It doesn't make a difference.
It's 2 very different things.
What?
I mean, so for example, Bill Russell was the best player on the Celtics in the 60s. He was not he wasn't the number 1 option. Right? And it could be vice versa. Right?
So
the roles, even Magic Johnson, when Magic
without
Johnson
Bill
was
Russell,
the number
they
1
don't
option.
win.
I know,
don't win
but
nothing.
Magic Johnson was the number 1 option for the Lakers after Kareem started to digress.
How many championships did they win before Magic got there?
But we don't know. We know Magic got AIDS and his career was cut short. He only played 10, 11
I'm
years.
talking about before he got to the Lakers. How many championships?
Who
was Kareem winning before Magic got to the Lakers?
I believe Kareem had 1 championship. He had 1 with the Bucks, so he did have 1.
That wasn't with
the
the Lakers. You're not listening to me.
Okay, so he didn't have any with the Lakers.
Okay, so evidently the person who's more impactful is Magic as far as the Lakers.
But you have to understand your history. When he first got to the Lakers, what happened? When the Lakers traded for Kareem, they traded literally their entire roster to get him. So he was able to win the league MVP and not make the playoffs because he was so dominant by himself. So when they got Kareem, there was a building up process that had to happen. So the reason why he wasn't winning until they got Magic is because they literally tore down every piece that they had just to get him. So yeah, they did lose him, but when you contextualize it, he didn't have nothing to work with. They won the league MVP without going to the playoffs because he was so dominant by himself.
Yeah, but the players voted for that. The players voted for him.
Which makes it more credible than the media.
But wait a minute. Big dog, you got it.
What? I'm just telling you the
Big
history
dog,
of
you
Kareem.
got it, bro.
because you're vilifying Kareem for not winning with the Lakers.
So wait, KB.
vilifying him.
So KB, you saying that Magic was the first option as soon as he got to the Lakers?
No, I'm saying when you look at the best player throughout the Lakers championships, it was Magic Johnson.
But
That's
y'all
what I'm
talking about the
saying.
best player versus the first option, and FYF said just because you're the first option doesn't mean. I mean, just because you're the best player doesn't mean you're always going to be the first option because Bill
Okay,
Russell
but we're
was the
talking
best
about
player.
a legacy. We're talking about in the context of what Gilbert said.
We're
Gilbert
only
is
talking about
basically saying, no,
2000,
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Gilbert is
Mhm.
basically saying that because Kobe wasn't the first option, that his championships don't mean as much as LeBron's championships, right? That's what he's trying to say. But I'm saying what difference does it matter if you're the best player on the team? It's like winning it's like somebody wins the MVP, right? But they're not the best player in the world. What the fuck
Right.
does that mean? It doesn't mean shit.
No, it does mean something
It doesn't mean shit. If you're
because
not the best player in the world, then what does it mean as far as legacy?
no.
If
When you win
win that,
MVP, you win MVP.
but who cares? You're not
So
the
are you
best
telling
player
me
in the
Karl
world.
Malone's 2 MVPs
It's
don't
a
mean
high
nothing?
honor though.
It's
No,
cool, but
nigga,
if I'm ranking a great versus a great, I'm not finna say where this person got more MVPs. Like, bro, if you want a better play, just want a better play.
it
No, but
doesn't
what
mean
you do
anything.
is because what we call it the way y'all call it, especially the way people call it with LeBron. I want an MVP on your watch.
Yeah, but
So
That
still,
doesn't
though,
mean
it's
it's
just like
shit.
even more credit to you. It's even more kudos to you when you do it with
Okay,
great
so let
players
me
in the
ask
league.
you a
it's just like
question.
2006, right? 2006, Steve Nash won his second MVP. Did he deserve it? Yeah. But was he a better
Yeah,
player than Kobe Bryant? No. Was he a
no, he
better
wasn't.
player
No,
than LeBron James? No.
but I still give him credit. I still give him credit for that MVP
No, it's the credit,
because
but like I'm not
he
finna.
was
I
the
don't really
best player
care
on the
about
best team.
if I'm comparing him
Okay,
to another great player. I'm not finna use MVPs compared to another great player
so
because
I got
MVP don't make you the best player.
a question for
No, I
you,
agree. I agree.
FYF. I got a question for you. So Gilbert Arenas said he said this a bunch of times. He said he gives credit to LeBron James because Kobe was the best player in the world, but
Mhm.
LeBron James was right behind him. Right, he was right behind him, chomping at his heels. Right, and he said he won 2 MVPs while
On his
Kobe won
watch.
the 2 championships. Right on his watch. Right, am I
Right.
Hmm.
correct? He said that.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay, let's
So
say
what?
yeah.
So
Go ahead.
what about Steph Curry
Hmm.
winning those two MVPs on LeBron's watch? Does that apply? Does that apply the
Yes,
same way they applied
yes,
it to Kobe?
yes, yes. It does
Okay,
apply.
so Steph Curry is greater than Kobe. I mean, greater than
I personally have
greater
Steph
than
Curry ranked higher
LeBron.
than Kobe.
So he's greater than LeBron.
That's
No, he's not
egregious.
not greater than he's not greater than
Not
LeBron.
that
But what
egregious though, by the
but
logic.
but
Let's
but,
get
but
that
what you do
egregious.
is though, if you are able to win MVPs when there's a historically great player in your generation, that MVP is now magnified. We now have to look at that MVP and be like, dang, you really won that on their watch. Now,
So is Steph
I
Curry
think
better than LeBron? Is he greater than LeBron?
no, but what I'm saying is it makes Steph Curry even greater. So wherever you have Steph Curry ranked, that MVPs that he won on LeBron's watch should make it greater because we know where LeBron is. We know how great he is. And if you're able to
Who?
win MVPs
Okay,
as he's dominating the league, getting to 10
okay, real
finals,
quick.
well then
Who was the
that's MVP means something.
okay, real
It
quick?
does mean something.
Who was the best player in the world in 2015 to 2016?
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Okay, so
So once again, the MVPs don't matter.
it doesn't mean shit, bro.
No,
In the
well,
grand scheme, it doesn't
I
mean
didn't
shit,
say
bro.
I'm not saying the MVP makes you the best player.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
When
KB,
you're
you arguing
ranking,
Gilbert's you arguing Gilbert's logic.
no. What I'm saying is when you rank players, in my opinion, it's flawed to rank players based on awards. And
Mhm.
especially when you're crossing eras and generations, it's
But you
flawed
have to say
because
that with
it
Kobe.
doesn't mean shit if you're not the best player in the league.
Here's my biggest thing, and I say this on my show all the time. Your resume is your resume. And I say it's
You
unfortunate
just
that
down the
Kobe
resume for the media.
listen to what I'm saying. Your resume is your resume. Because 100 years from now, just like we don't know how good George Mikan was because we don't have an eye test, we have to look at his resume. Just because we don't know how great Bill Russell was, so we have to look at his resume. 100 years from now, people are going to be looking at the resume. And for players like Kobe, I always say it sucks that the Colorado situation happened, and it sucks that he had to play behind Shaq because of a lot of narratives. But I can't change how history unfolded with your resume. Your resume is your resume. Now, I try my best to rank it accordingly, but it depends on your criteria. And if your criteria does not include a lot of accolades, which is fair, then yes. But if it does include your resume and that holds significant weight, like some people do, then Kobe gets penalized. So it just depends on your criteria.
But
It's
this,
fine.
but,
Oh,
but
go
this
ahead,
is
big dog. You got it.
like you said people can go back and look at the awards and all that, but that's why media, especially independent media, is their job when they release stuff on YouTube or Spotify or whatever to talk about what's really going on, so people can go back and listen. Like, okay, Marcus Smart, he got Defensive Player of the Year, but he wasn't Scottie Pippen. Like, we know Scottie Pippen was a greater defender than Marcus Smart, so we're not gonna let somebody go back and seeing somebody getting an award, the other person did, and say they were greater. Russell Westbrook, MVP 2017, deserved it. He wasn't a better player than Steph Curry or LeBron James or who was top notch.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I can't. I'm having a brain fart, but LeBron, KD, Steph Curry. So we should have people who's in sports media letting the people know what was going on at that time, so people see, okay, yeah, Russell Westbrook, he did his thing, but he was not the best player in the league. LeBron James was a better player. Steph Curry was a better player. Kevin Durant was a better player.
Don't you believe the media right now is at an all-time high for Kobe? This is the most I've ever. Kobe was hated when he played, and right now,
yeah, Kawhi, shout out to Horizon Vibes. I was trying to think of somebody. Horizon.
I'm from the Midwest. Kobe was not liked in the Midwest. Like, to me, from where I was at, from being in Illinois and Indiana, Mississippi, and New York, and all these different places.
Jordan fans, bro.
Yeah, Kobe. Right? No, but listen to what I'm saying. The Kobe love, when Kobe played, he was hated. He didn't really get love until he retired, and he got more love after he passed. And that's when people started truly appreciating his greatness.
Let me correct
he has
you
more love right now about his legacy.
Let me correct you that. Let me correct you. People hated him, but they respected him. They had a respect, and they knew he could beat their team. Yeah, they did. I talked to bro. You know how many people? Hold on. You know how many people I've spoken to who said, "Man, I can't stand that motherfucker. I hate Kobe. He used to always beat my team." Man.
But were they saying that before he died?
No, yeah, they were saying it before he died, and at the time they said it during
the perception I got. He was hated. They called him selfish. They called him selfish. They called him everything in the book. They said he's not a winner. He's selfish.
They do because
he got players. When he ran Shaq out of town, he was hated. I mean, he was hated.
He ran Shaq out of town, man. We gotta stop saying that.
No, that was a narrative that was going on, though.
Okay, that's the media.
That wasn't narrative.
But listen. The with Kobe, yes, you do got people who hate his guts, right? Because of the whole Colorado thing, his personality, whatever, right? He rubbed people the wrong way, whatever, right? You got people, people just gonna hate him no matter what, and that's fine, right? But you have a lot of people who love Kobe Bryant. They may not be extremely vocal about it, but you got a lot of people across the world. This is the reason why he has murals around the world, bro. People are silent. It's just like Donald Trump. Everybody hates Donald Trump. And how did he get elected? You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people came out to vote that you didn't think about that loved him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with Kobe used to always punish people's teams when he came to town. He was hated, but he had, matter of fact, there's games on YouTube where the crowd started chanting MVP on the opposing team for him. You know what I'm saying? They respected him. They may have not liked him, but they respected him as far as what he was on the court. And even David Stern, the last commissioner, said Kobe was right up there with Mike after he won the championship in 2010.
He was up there with Mike. He was the closest talent-wise we've seen to Mike.
But he said to me, this is the commissioner of the league. He said to me, Kobe is right up there with Mike, right there.
Yeah, but nobody disagrees with that.
Before he died. This is before he died. This is 2010.
Yeah,
So
Mark Jackson was putting him up there too. Like he was like he's up there with Jordan. I think he's gonna retire as the greatest. Now, Kobe never won a championship after 2010. So maybe Mark Jackson never put him above Mike, but he had him right there with him.
to
I
Alvin
mean,
Gentry, Sam
I
Mitchell,
look,
a
I
bunch of
don't
guys.
like you said. I, I don't I don't really judge people based off their rankings. I don't care about people's. I can't control it. Basketball is one of those sports where everybody in the world gonna see it differently, and you can win a million different ways.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't watch the coach. I didn't watch the coach. I didn't watch Steve Kerr run a boxing one with the Warriors, and these fools got to the finals and won. And who can run a boxing one in the NBA with Steph Curry at the top and win games? Like, so you can win basketball games a plethora of different ways. Everybody sees it differently. I don't judge people where you rank. All I'm saying is in this conversation, the terminology that's used to describe players' roles is not necessarily disrespect. And to me, it just bothers me that with all of the slander, all the videos that include scap attack that people make towards guys like Scottie Pippen, who in his decade was top 10, who's been in the MVP conversation, great, one of the greatest defensive players of all time, yet he can run around. He's crying about Kobe disrespect, but all he does is disrespect Scottie Pippen, even though he arguably, according to Larry Bird and Dr. J, was the second best player in the 90s. Let them tell it.
I love Scottie
So
Pippen.
I do too. But what I'm saying is,
I
to me,
absolutely love Scottie Pippen.
Scap's entire logic to me was all hypocritical because it was all based on the fact that I shitted on Kobe. I mean, I shitted on Scottie Pippen. He's arguably the greatest number 2 option of all time. And because I shitted on Pippen so bad for being a number 2, humbling himself, playing behind Jordan, and not pushing against the grain, so he poo-poos on Pippen for taking a lesser role. Even though in
Yeah,
'94, Pippen showed us what he could do when he's the lone guy.
I ain't gonna
And
lie, bro.
it's hypocritical to me.
The chat want me to get on you for that Curry over Kobe stuff. They but
Yeah,
hey, it's his
that was
list. Look,
egregious. That was egregious.
it's bad. I think it's
I
bad,
can
but
tell you
it's his
why.
list. He can have
I can
whoever
tell
he
you why.
wants to have on his list.
I can tell you why. I mean, it's not
That's
to me. It's
egregious.
not.
That's egregious, Lamont. To put Curry
But
over Kobe, that's egregious.
look. At the end of the day, I don't think Kobe's better than. I mean, I don't think Bill Russell's better than Kobe, but I got Bill Russell over Kobe. I mean, I think Kobe's because I did 2 lists. I did my greatest of all time list, and then I did the most skilled and talented players of all time. So when I did just talent alone, not looking at resume, Kobe was number 2 behind Jordan. When I did greatest of all time, but it includes resume, it put Kobe at 10. And so
But
I
Kobe
created 2
has the
separate lists
I
resume.
thought
for
you
that.
got him at 11.
Yeah, actually 11 because of Steph Curry. You're right.
But
Yeah.
Kobe has the resume. He just don't have the MVPs. He got the
No,
resume.
he has a top 20 resume. The MVPs is significant.
Bro, he did things that players haven't achieved, bro.
Okay,
Like a lot
so
of players haven't achieved.
but my criteria is my criteria, and
No,
just
no, you can
because
have who you want.
no, because this is what I tell people too. When I put my criteria out there, I may not like the results of my criteria, but I can't start fudging and moving names around just because of my feelings. The criteria place because I told AI what my criteria was. This is where I couldn't cheat and play favorites. Because I hate ISO players. I hate one-on-one players. When I play, I'm a catch and shoot player. I need you to pass the ball. I hated Iverson. I hated Kobe. I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, when I put my criteria in, it placed Kobe at initially 10 and then dropped him down to 11
But
because Steph Curry won an additional championship.
You use Chat
No,
GPT for
what I
that?
did was I did a test. My test was this. My criteria, because I've done top 10 lists well before ChatGPT came into play, and I still like Kobe at 10. What I'm saying is when I put my criteria, the way I see basketball in the ChatGPT, it spit out a list that mirrored what I felt the top 10 generally was, with resume included. So again, when you look at some of the greats, the Kareems, 6 MVPs, 6 championships, 10 trips to the finals, when you look at the Jordans, when you look at the LeBrons, and we're talking about complete resumes, when you look at all these guys, when Bird and Magic, Bird 3 MVPs in a row, when you look at these things and you start comparing resume, that's unfortunate and I hate it. But at the end of the day, that's where Kobe falls with resume. Without resume, he's top 3. with resume, he's not
It's your
top. He's
list.
not
You can
top five.
have. I disagree with you, but it's your list.
I
I
mean,
don't
but your
care.
criteria is completely different because you just said you don't really include accolades like that. So I now see why Kobe can fall number one for you because I think, in all honesty, Kobe is probably the most talented basketball player of all time, even over Jordan. He did
But
everything better than Jordan, essentially.
this
So
but
at
this
the end of the
this is
day,
how.
you might as well just go ahead and put Kobe at number one over Jordan if it's based on talent.
But I say it multiple times. I'm taking Kobe over everybody.
I mean, look, I'll
But
tell
I
people
got
if you're going to
Jordan
have Kobe at number two, you might as well put him at one because he was a better basketball player than Jordan,
yeah, but this
if
this
you're
the
just being
thing.
honest.
But this the thing. Jordan. This is the one thing about Jordan. The reason why I got them both at one, I got them tied at one, is because no,
You
I'm
can't
being
have no two
serious.
number
I'm
ones,
being
man.
serious
Stop it,
because
man.
it's a generation. But you know why? Because it's a generation thing, right? Jordan dominated his generation, right? I watched Jordan, and when I was watching Jordan, he was hands down the best player in the world, right? It wasn't. It really wasn't no debate in the '90s, right? Really between Jordan and anybody else, it was Jordan, right? I'm trying to find the best basketball player, the person who mastered the game. That's how I look at my list. I want the person who mastered the game of basketball. And you can include the you can include the dominance part. You can include the I've judged competition. I'm a competitive person. So I want to know who you beat going
Yeah,
to the
but if
final.
you include competition, that really bumps Jordan down because Kobe did it in arguably the toughest era in NBA history. More
But that's why I got
stars,
Kobe
more
so
talent.
high. But
So if
Jordan
Kobe
beat a
if Kobe did essentially talent wise is equal or greater than Jordan, had very similar winning, had
but
very
this
similar
but
dominance,
but
and he
this is the
did it
thing
against
about
tougher competition, you should put Kobe at one.
but this is the thing about Jordan. Jordan beat 60 win teams. He beat 60 win teams. And he beat 50 win teams. He beat a lot of 50 win teams. So he faced competition. He swept the Orlando Magic. It's not easy to do. Shaq and Penny. He swept them,
But
bro. Clean.
but 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 60
So,
win teams are not equal. We've seen the Atlanta Hawks be 60 wins and nobody thought they were going to win anything. We just watched the Utah Jazz a few years ago get 60 wins and nobody thought they was going to get off the first
but
round.
these were good
Just
teams, though. These were good
who?
teams he was knocking off. He
Give
beat
me a
the
who?
Phoenix Suns.
Okay, what did the Phoenix Suns win ever to prove that they was a good team?
They didn't win
Don't do
anything.
don't do this. Don't do this. Please
They
don't
didn't
do
Huh?
win
this.
anything, but they
Come
the
on,
Phoenix
man.
yeah, the Phoenix
Okay,
Suns with Charles
so
Barkley, Kevin Johnson, the team was stacked, bro.
okay, hold
They
on.
won the
So
Western Conference Championship.
no, if it's about competition, Charles Barkley was playing in the finals with a dislocated elbow. With his arm was wrapped up, he could barely beat Charles Barkley.
You talking about
Competition
'93?
matters. In
Oh,
'93,
Jordan averaged 40 wins.
Charles Barkley was playing with a dislocated elbow. He wasn't Charles Barkley. How is that comp?
So
He
you
didn't.
gonna take a
Jordan played the weakest finals competition out of anybody that won more than 3
what
championships.
about the Sonics? You don't think the Sonics were tough?
No, the Sonics was completely horrible because the year before, what happened?
They were
They got
horrible.
completely blown. They were
They couldn't
they
match
were
up with
not.
Houston, but they were
No,
horrible.
by the numbers, the Bulls and Sonics series was the biggest disparity in the NBA Finals in NBA history. That's how good the Bulls were.
No, the Bulls were a better team, but they're still formidable. That's a 60-win
Bro,
team.
we're talking about Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, and Gary Payton, man. You telling me that's not good enough to beat the Bulls, who they ultimately had
Gary Payton
Horace
was a
Grant, Scottie
monster.
Pippen, and all them? No,
Gary
but Gary
Payton was a
Payton was,
monster.
bro. He was a 6 foot guard or 6'2" guard.
He was 6'4".
Okay, everybody adds 2 inches. Take 2 off. I've seen him in person. He ain't that much taller than me.
Okay, well 6'2". I mean, you could play. I mean, you could do that with everybody, though.
Hey,
You want
what
to
about
take
the
2 inches
Lakers?
off Gary Payton, bro?
Man,
Give him the
look,
2 inches,
Jordan played
dog.
like,
Pause.
look, man, look, put Kobe in. I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead and put Kobe at 1 because Jordan's competition in the 90s was weak sauce.
Well, he loved trying to destroy Michael Jordan competition.
No, I got Jordan as the number 1
at his finest, bro.
Hey, but look,
Yeah, but
look,
it's
I'm gonna tell you this right
nasty
here.
work saying you got Jordan
It's not
at number
nasty.
1, but you don't
But
respect.
I'm gonna tell you,
You
but
don't
you know why?
respect nothing about the
But you know what I
era,
say?
bro.
But this is what I say about Jordan, though. You know what and this is what I say about all great players. You know what? I can't penalize somebody for being born in a certain era because all I can do is credit you. Did you beat the life out of them? So if Jordan was birthed in an era where it was all YMCA players, as long as he dominated them, that's all I care about. Now
But
I
it's
can
the
talk about the comp
YMCA.
all we want.
But I
Don't
wouldn't
I?
respect it if he faced nothing but YMCA people.
So you do care about so if you do care about competition, then Kobe's your GOAT.
But he
Because
didn't
Kobe
face
played far more
YMCA people.
significant.
But Jordan did not face YMCA people, bro.
Compared to Kobe's comp, yes, it was.
No, bro, the Suns had a better team. Right top to bottom on the roster, the Suns was the better team than the Bulls, bro. Jordan averaged
No, they
41,
was not.
bro. Yes, they was.
They was not.
Bro, yes, they was, bro. Top to bottom, that
They
was
was not.
bro.
Like especially with an injured Charles Barkley.
Downplay the Suns and the Blazers. The Blazers were a great team too.
No, they was
not. Trying to downplay them, bro.
They never won anything to prove that they was great. They choked in the finals against the Pistons. They lost in the finals versus the Bulls, and they really choked some of them games away versus the Bulls. They was choke artists.
Do you value how much you value how much? And we're gonna get back to that Jordan stuff because this is nasty work. How much do you value all NBA's defensive teams?
Ooh, a lot. That's
So
part of your
why
dominance.
was Curry over Kobe on your list?
Because I'll break it down. My criteria comes down in I think 3 or 4 categories. Impact on the overall game. Did you change the game? Winning. Did you dominate in winning? Mm-hmm. Did you dominate in individual accolades? And when you look at that, I think for me, in my criteria, the most significant accolade was the MVP award. And when you don't attain enough of those, the greatest individual accolades that you can win at the NBA level, is a testament to your dominance. It hurts you a ton. And I think with Kobe walking away with only 1, that's significant to me.
But do you have Curry? Do you have Curry over Shaq?
No.
That's nasty work, sir.
No, because Shaq's dominance because Shaq's dominance is so far superior than Kobe. So when you look at Shaq's individual,
Shaq's dominance is tied to Kobe.
No, it's not. No, Shaq's
without Kobe, he's not dominant like that.
Shaq, no. You said Curry or Kobe?
No, I'm talking about Shaq. Shaq's dominance is tied to Kobe.
No, Shaq unequivocally is the most dominant player in NBA history. He is dominant. He's the definition of dominant.
Excuse me, Wilt Chamberlain?
Shaq was more dominant than Wilt. Shaq was more dominant than Wilt. Yes, he was.
Man, that's cap.
Yes, he was. He was.
You know,
man, Wilt came in the league averaging 37, bro. What are you talking about, Lamont?
Wilt should be the GOAT on your list,
and,
man.
No, because Wilt doesn't have what?
He got the MVPs.
My other category is winning. Wilt doesn't have the winning.
But you don't. But LeBron don't have the winning though.
What you mean, LeBron don't have the winning?
Yeah, but you
4
said
championships,
winning.
10 trips to the finals.
You said, but Lamont, you said winning. If you get to the finals, you consider that as winning, and Wilt Chamberlain got there 6 times.
I consider that winning, but
he got there 6 times.
The weight of Shaquille O'Neal's dominance ending his career, even though it ended on a sad note, being looked at as the most dominant player in NBA history, he has the MVP, right? He has the individual accolades. You got to put Shaq up there.
Yeah,
I think Tim Duncan also up there too.
But listen, what about
Wilt's up there? I got Wilt in my top 5.
Wilt broke all the records, bro.
I got Wilt in my top 5. He's over Kobe.
He got the MVPs. He got the.
I got Wilt in my top 5. Wilt wasn't more dominant.
Why is he not the GOAT though? Like,
that's what I'm saying. What?
Because you guys are just harping on statistical dominance. That's statistical dominance.
He got MVPs. He won 3 MVPs in a row.
Okay, so hold on. So Wilt has statistical dominance. He has individual dominance with the individual accolades, but he does not have the winning dominance that the other guys in my top 5 have. He doesn't have the same win. He doesn't have the winning that LeBron has. He doesn't have the winning that Jordan has. He doesn't have the winning that Bill Russell has. So again, the other guys in my top 5, they won more than Wilt.
But I remember you
It's
said
players.
you didn't mean that. I don't know.
No, I said there are 4 elements to my criteria: winning, statistical dominance, your overall dominance, your impact on the game. Even Wilt
That's
changed the
Wilt.
game because they changed rules, but Shaq also changed the game, changed rules because of his
But
dominance. They brought
but
the
Will
T3
changed
zone.
more
They
rules
brought
than
the zone
Shaq.
back because they brought the zone back because of Shaquille O'Neal, which
But
to
hold
me
on,
was
they
one of the
they
most
they ruled
significant
out he
changes in
couldn't
NBA
dunk from
history.
the free throw line though. They took out the Wilt
Yeah,
couldn't dunk from.
yeah,
Didn't
They
no,
widened the
no, because
lane. Yeah.
if you look back on history, it wasn't just Wilt doing that. There was like 7 other players in the league doing that.
but it started with
Wilt was the
Wilt.
most reported. No, it didn't start with Wilt because he wasn't the first. Some of the rule changes that they accredited to Wilt was more so accredited to George Mikan, but they somehow accredited all to Wilt. So when you do your history, you'll see that a lot of these rules was more so
Because
changed
Wilt
because
was
of George
OP,
Mikan.
bro. Wilt was
No,
OP.
just do your research. So the rule changes, some of the rule changes that you think were changed because of Wilt were changed because of George Mikan. So we're not going to credit all these rule changes to Wilt. Some of the rule changes, like Bill Russell, the man essentially created the block shot. When he blocked shots, they stopped the game and said, "What are you doing, snatching shots out there?" That's changing the game. That people didn't know what to do when he started blocking shots. So again, when you do your research, you look at how special some of these players were. I can't hold the era against them.
Yeah,
Okay.
but so these are the rules that was changed because of Wilt Chamberlain. They widened the lane,
Mm-hmm.
offensive goaltending,
Yep.
inbound passes over the backboard, free throw shooting was a rule they changed where you must keep your feet behind the line.
Wilt ignorant. Wilt's so fucking great. I love Wilt, man. He's so fucking
Now,
great.
now, what was the most significant rule change over the last 50
And we
years that
might
the NBA
all
made?
of us might be bullshitting, bro. Wilt might be the GOAT, bro. We all
What,
be
He
what was
is.
what? No,
He
but
is.
what was the most significant rule change in the NBA over the last 50 years? It was the implementation of the zone coming back. It completely changed the way basketball was played because it literally turned one era of basketball from being almost all interior mid-range shooters, and it turned the NBA into now everybody got to shoot threes because teams can zone up and force you out. It changed the whole league. So I know Wilt's rule changes and had smaller impacts, but Shaq's rule change literally changed how people play basketball. That's how dominant he was.
No, he was dominating, but they also changed it because of AI too. It won't just Shaq like with the zone. It was AI too. They wanted to stop AI from scoring and and leading the league in scoring.
AI was dominant, but I don't think they
Bro,
thought
AI
AI
was
was.
bro. Won't nobody gonna stop AI at scoring, bro, without a zone. It won't happen.
Yeah,
It
I
won't
give you
happen.
that. AI was nice. AI was nice.
It won't happen.
I mean, Lamar already told he don't like AI and Kobe, so
Man, you
I don't
can't
no
deny
no I don't
AI,
like their
bro.
style of play, but I'm
that's
not
how
gonna
they play.
punish them just
Yeah.
because I don't like their style of play. Though they still great. They good as hell. I ain't gonna take nothing away from them.
I
They
got
both
so
nice.
much respect for AI, man. Like, man, people just don't know, man. I got so much, especially coming from around my way,
Hey,
man. For the people who know AI, bro, they say he's genuinely like a good
hey,
dude, man.
are you a Lakers fan? Because
Who me?
Scap would. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a
I
Laker
was
fan,
actually.
shits on the Lakers.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I
get
like
that.
the Lakers.
So, because what I'm saying is what I didn't like what Scap was doing because he talked about all the disrespect to Kobe. All he
Hmm.
did was like he really shitted on all the great Lakers that helped Kobe win championships. Paul Gasol, and he was like, well, Paul Gasol got the ball. He didn't score 30, and it's just like, well, Paul Gasol got the ball and did a whole bunch of other great stuff to help Kobe win championships. He was doing stuff that
Yes, he
Kwame
did.
Brown wasn't doing. Yeah, I promise you that.
But
And then he
but
didn't mention Ron
but
Artest
hold on, but hold
contributions.
on,
He didn't talk about
but
Lamar
hold on.
Odom. It was
I,
crazy. Man. I
hold
was
on. I
like,
want
man,
to
you
tell
got
you.
to stop shitting on him, man.
Hold on. Shout out to Kwame Brown. But this what I want to say. This what I want to say about Kwame, right? And any Laker who played for us over that time period,
Yeah, yeah.
I loved all of them. You know why? Them
Mm-hmm.
dudes worked hard. They worked their asses off, bro. And for the guys who put everything on the line, they may have not been that good, but I don't expect role players, to play like superstars, right? They were what they were, and we accepted them, right? All I ask for is effort. If you play bad, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I can live with it if you giving
Yeah, as
it
long
their
as you out
all.
there trying. Yeah.
If you out there fighting, I'm cool. We'll lose as a team. That's how I feel. I'll lose as a team, but I'm hard on guys who are talented and don't give a fuck. I'm harder on those guys than the guys who are not as good and who give everything they got. But I'm harder on the talented guys who take advantage of their talent and don't work hard, if that makes sense. So those guys like Pau Gasol, we wouldn't have won without him. We needed Pau. We needed Powell because Kobe was getting a lot of attention and we needed a secondary scorer. And he was so skilled with the left hand, right hand. He could pass out of the post. He was smart. He could shoot the mid range, pick and pop game. Good, very good post player. So respect to Powell. It's just that what people do is they overrate Powell and they try to make him, they try to turn Powell into Tim Duncan. And that's the issue that I got.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say that too. Like I don't know what Scat. I didn't see those Scat videos, so I can't say if he was just shitting on them or I don't know. I can't speak about what he said, but what a lot of people has been doing, like you said, people try to talk about Pau Gasol as if he was Kevin McHale. Pau Gasol was a great player, but people started overrating him. They tried to overrate Derek Fisher. They tried to overrate Andrew Bynum. Scottie Pippen, great as he was, we all recognize how great Scottie Pippen was. But some people to try to downplay Michael Jordan, they talk about Scottie Pippen like he was Dr. J in the ABA or something. So,
Exactly.
But you know
so
why
to
you
try
have
to
to
down,
though.
so try to downplay Jordan and Kobe, people start overrating their teammates. Not saying they wasn't great and didn't do their job, but
But you
as
have
great as
to.
Pau
You have
Gasol
to
was,
overvalue them though. You have to though.
nah, you
You
can't
have to.
override it. They
And
are what they are.
you
Like
want me
Pau
to tell you
Gasol
why
was
though?
why?
And this is why you have to give them extra. I'll call it extra credit that he probably don't necessarily deserve, because I think, and this is more so in Scottie Pippen's case. I don't think many people would argue that without Scottie Pippen, it's very likely that the Bulls don't win any championships. Um,
Yeah, he couldn't have done it without Scotty.
and so what I'm saying is, if I can look at you and say, as great as Jordan was, if I literally remove you from the equation, because remember, if we remove Pippen from the equation, we have to fill it in with Odin Polynice, the guy that they traded for to get him. Now, think of Jordan's career with Olin Polynice there for the next 10 years, and they scattered Scottie Pippen. So if I remove you, I can literally change the way an entire decade of basketball looks. I got to give you a little extra credit. You might have been a little bit greater than we give you credit for. And that's what I say. Being the second fiddle, you have to sacrifice so much that you have to literally sacrifice your ability to be a superstar. You have to go down to the level of being a role player or just a star in the league, just because you have to take on the role to allow the top guy to lead the show. And that's what Scottie Pippen gave up, because he showed us could be a superstar in 93, 94, right? Second best player in the league behind the King, right? Almost won the MVP, best
Scottie
defensive
Pippen
player
was
in the league,
balling.
right?
He was
Balling. So
balling.
he showed us he had superstar in him without Jordan there. But with Jordan there, he had to take a lesser role. So this is also why I say, when I see what Kobe did, taking a lesser role slightly behind Shaq, that's just a testament to how good he is.
I think he outshined Shaq, bro.
He,
I
in
think he
moments as a closer,
outshined
he did. He
be,
definitely
be,
outshined Shaq in moments.
because
Yeah, he did.
and I'm gonna tell you why. There's when you look at, and this is no disrespect to Shaq, but it is what it is, right? When you look at the most swept superstars in NBA history, it's Power and Shaq.
Powell's
So
not a
both,
superstar.
yeah, but I'm not talking about. Well, let me take that back. When you look at the two most swept two most swept players, right? It's Power and Shaq. The reason is because
You
Kobe has
forgot
an
you forgot Garnett though.
is Garnett on the list too. Well,
Yeah.
um, that's crazy. But
Yeah, I didn't know he was on the list, but
when
it makes
when you
sense.
when you when you look at it, right? He has the ability, and you might call it elite shot creation, right? He has the ability to raise his teammates' level of play. And that's one thing I don't think Kobe gets enough credit for, because when you look at like a lot of guys who played with him, they had their best seasons with him. You could call him what you want. You could call him a ball hog. You could call him selfish. You could say he's hard to play with. But a lot of those guys, Jordan Farmars, the Trevor Reasons, you know what I'm saying? The Luke Waltons, the Lamar Odoms, the Pau Gasol, even Shaq. They had their best years with Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could go on and on. The Sasha Vujicic. We go on and on.
Damn, Smush Parker.
Smush Parker. We could keep going down the line of guys who had their best seasons with Kobe. He truly, Derek Fisher. He truly made his teammates better, but he did it through, the work ethic. He did it to, staying on guys, keeping guys ready, being a leader on the court. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. Pushing guys. And Powell said it during his Hall of Fame speech. He went, man, that dude pushed me so much. The leadership is unparalleled, bro. When people talk about leadership, they think of it as a positive, always a positive, happy thing. Now, sometimes it's ugly. Sometimes you gotta get in somebody's face. Sometimes you gotta hold people accountable. But I think during the later years, he learned how to back off people too. He was more patient in the later championship years. But we gotta get back on this Michael Jordan shit. So why you don't like Mike, man?
I got Mike as the GOAT.
Nah,
No,
man.
no, but you don't like him. You clearly don't like. Forget the
I like Mike.
Yeah,
I like
but
Mike.
forget the rankings, right? Let's just
I
forget.
just
the
don't lie
rankings.
about the era. I don't like the '90s era. I think people lie about that era. They
But why don't
pretend
you like the '90s? That was like the great
it
basketball.
was not. No basketball. It was horrible basketball.
But a
I'm gonna
lot
tell
of
you
your
why.
Hall of Famers come from the out.
No, some Hall of Famers come out. You had to come out the
Olajuwon,
'90s.
Shaq, David
Yeah, no,
Robinson,
Elijah was great. But what I'm saying is
Barkley.
this: basketball in the '90s was not, because Rod Thorne even talked about this. Jerry Sloan, Larry Bird, and the '90s basketball was some of the worst basketball because this is when teams started to abuse the illegal defense rule. And so when people talk about the pace of the '90s dropping, it's because the teams with like superstars or stars, slowed the game down to a bore, and they started to try to exploit the illegal defense rule. So teams like the Knicks would just slow the game down to a bore, spread even non-3-point shooters out to the 3-point line because the illegal defense would naturally pull people out. It would force people to have to guard in unnatural positions. They couldn't come
But
in
the
and help.
Knicks were fun to watch. You gotta admit that.
No, the Knicks' antics were fun to watch. But the basketball in and of itself was bad basketball. It was
good
bad basketball. It was
When they
horrible
played the
basketball.
Bulls, that was a must-see TV.
So are you
You
telling
gotta
me?
admit that.
No. The NBA and NBC did a hell of a job marketing it and selling us the
Forget the
games. But
marketing, just the game.
the,
You gotta
the
admit the
pure
games are
the
good.
pure basketball, there's nothing that the Knicks did defensively that I would ever replicate on a basketball court. You
Did
would
you
get
see
blown
that
out.
dunk that Scottie Pippen had on Patrick Ewing, bro?
That was a moment. That was a hell of a moment.
We
Scottie
don't
Pippen's my
see that
favorite player
shit.
of all time. Yes, you do.
We
Oh,
don't
that's
see
why.
that shit
That's
like
why.
that. We don't see a
I
dude
love,
step over somebody like he did Patrick
bro.
Ewing. Like,
But you know why we don't see it now? It's because the players get tech to get fined $10,000. Ain't nobody trying to lose money.
no, I
So at
get
the end
it.
of the
I
day,
get it.
it's hard. It's hard to tell players to replicate what happened in the past. When every time they do something, I just watched the other night. Draymond Green, he said "boom" after making a 3 and got a tech. Like, so they're turning it into the NFL. It's no fun no more. They're not letting the players be
They
themselves.
got to
I
control
can't.
Draymond though. I kind of agree
No,
with that.
hold on.
You got to control
Draymond's a '90s player. So why are you trying to control him? He's just a
Draymond.
'90s player.
Hold on. Draymond's not a '90s player.
Yes, he is.
No. I'm gonna explain to you why. He could play. He could play back then, but I'm gonna explain to you why. Like he's not the enforcer, right? That because
Oh,
because hold on. '90s players, they play physical, but
no, he didn't.
they didn't
Oh
play
my God.
physical. They didn't play
No, that's a
physical in the
lie.
'90s.
No, that was a lie.
So Oakley ain't play physical.
No.
So Anthony Mason, I
Oh
ain't
my
seen him play.
goodness.
He didn't do anything. Oakley and Anthony Mason, they
So
didn't do
Oakley led
anything
the league in
defensively.
rebounding in the in the
They
80s.
didn't do anything defensively that we don't see today. Chucking cutters, tagging cutters physically, it still happens today. We still teach it today. The
Yep.
physicality that they were doing. So when y'all say physicality, a lot of people mean the fighting and the getting in your
No,
face
I'm not
moments.
talking about fighting. I'm
Okay,
talking
so
about.
what physicality was he doing
You
outside
didn't see how
of
they
the fighting?
boxed out. Hold on. You
Boxing,
didn't see
they
how.
box out today.
No, they don't box out like they did back then, bro. They fight for position, bro. You know that. You
No, they
know
do
it's
the
more.
same thing today.
No, they don't, bro.
Y'all just don't care. Because Draymond Green is just as physical.
No.
Draymond Green boxes out. He just boxed out Zach Edey so hard that Zach Edey pushed him and shoved him.
I seen that. But
So was he not boxing out hard?
He did. He did box out hard.
He does
I
that
seen
on a
that
regular.
play. But
Because
what
he
I'm
know he
saying.
can't jump, so he got to box out.
But what I'm saying, it was a fight to get to that loose ball, man.
It wasn't.
Okay.
It was the same as today. It's just as physical today.
It's not just as physical, bro. It ain't. You know it's
Bro,
not, bro. It's not
I
just
can tell you this
physical.
right here. I promise you, if anybody listening is in Phoenix, Arizona, and you want to come down and you want to play my team, and I want you to walk away and tell me that the game isn't physical.
No, listen, I'm not saying the game is physical. Hold on.
No,
I'm not saying the
beat up.
game isn't
You play
physical.
my
I'm
team,
not
you're going to be
saying
beat
it's.
up.
But hold on. I'm not saying the game ain't physical. I'm saying it's not as physical as back then.
It wasn't any more physical than it is today. They just took out a lot of the flagrant fouls.
Bro, it's
Because
physical.
good defense,
So when you go
any
up,
good
hold
defense is
on. So
physical.
when you
Any
go,
good defense is physical.
hold on. When you go up for a layup, you getting taxed, bro. You know that. You know you
Okay,
getting
but that's
taxed.
a hack. That's just a hack.
What you mean? That's part of the game.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying.
Hold on. When I
I
was playing,
would take a guy that can defend you without fouling than a guy that's going to come up and hack you off the edge. That's
hold on.
stupid.
But there's a reason for that though, because then it sends a message. It's like the game was psychological as well. It
No, it's
sends a
not, bro.
hold on. Listen what I'm saying. That you're not. It sends a message. You're not just gonna come in here as a little guy and dominate in my space as a big guy. It was a big guys league.
So
So
who
you
did
get taxed
it
when you.
stop from going to the basket in the 90s? Kevin Johnson went to the basket, dunked on Olajuwon.
He
Kenny
still got
Anderson went to the
taxed.
basket all the time. No,
He
he did
still
not.
paid the price.
No, he did not.
Bro, people will lay you out if you keep. Bro,
Who
you
laid Kevin Johnson out for
hold
dunking
on.
on Olajuwon?
If you go in there continuously, they not gonna let you keep going
So who
in
laid?
over
So
and over.
why? So what? Why didn't it deter the guards of the 90s from going into the paint if it was so physical? It didn't
Because they
deter
were
nobody.
tough. Because they grew up playing that way.
No, because it's made up.
No, it's not made
Because
up.
you know what happens when you drive to the basket and you hack somebody? Scores, you know what scorers love? They love going to the free throw line and getting free points. You can hack me every time. If I can go to the line and get 2 free
You ain't
throws
gonna
every
want.
time,
Hold
that's
on.
on you.
You don't want to take that foul, bro. I'm
No,
telling you.
that's what the media has told you and tricked you into believing that. Oh, it was so scary.
When you come into the paint and Shaq lay you out, you're not trying to take that, bro. You're
Who
not
did, so
telling me
who
you
did
trying to
who
take
did
that
it
shit,
deter?
bro.
Who did it ever deter? If I can go get 2 free points because you're gonna hack every time, I'm gonna drive the
Bro,
entire game.
do you hear what people say when
Who?
they get hit by like certain screens? Like they get hit by Shaq?
Okay, that's different. Yeah, of course
What
you're
you
gonna
mean
try to
that's
get
different?
skinny
Bro,
because screening, because coaches teach what? They teach get skinny. That means basically get screened that you getting screened hard. So you got some guards that's gonna fight through it, like the Pat Beverleys, who everybody poo-poos on, right? There's a ton of guards,
I like
defensive
Pat
minded
Beverly.
guards. There's Caruso's really good at it. He's
I
physical
like
guard.
Caruso.
He's gonna get skinny. He's
I
gonna
like
show
Lou
you the
Dort.
gap. Jalen Suggs is also good at it. Luke Dort's great at it as well. So I can tell you the physical players of this league, but physical is not hacking. Hacking is stupid.
But that's a part of the game. Fouls
No,
are a
it's
part
not.
of the
Hacking
game.
is not.
You got 6
Bro,
of them.
if you a hack, I'm sitting your ass on the bench. You're not
But that's
playing with
not
me if
just.
you just running around hack.
But hold on. If I got 6 fouls, right? If and I'm a role player, that's my way of contributing. If you
Yeah,
come
but
into the
here,
lane,
you know what
I'm going.
kills that narrative? The foul count. Because all I got to do is get into the bonus, and we live in. Once we get
Yeah,
into the
but it
bonus,
depends
all the
on who's
fouls is all
going to
free
the
throws.
bonus. If it depends on who's going to the bonus. If I know you can't shoot free throws, guess what your ass about to be doing?
So you basically
Shooting free
telling
throws.
me in the 90s they hacked because none of them could shoot free throws.
I'm not saying none of them can't shoot. I'm saying if you know a particular player is not good at shooting free throws, and he has going to the paint,
Yeah,
he better he
but
better
all you doing is hurting the
he better
90s.
develop a floater.
So one, you either telling me if they were scared to go to the paint. One, you're just telling me they were scared. So if
They
you do
weren't
name any
scared.
guard,
You could see guys weren't
I
scared.
know they weren't scared because hard fouling has never stopped anybody in any era from going to the basket. It does not
I'm
work.
not saying it did. I'm saying what it does is it's a
It's
deterrent.
stupid.
No. I'm
It's
saying
not a deterrent.
no. It is a deterrent
There was
because
literally only one team in the 80s. There were two teams in the 80s doing that crazy hard fouling, and it only happened like once every 5 games.
no. I'm
But
not
people
talking about
pretend
just.
like it happened every single game.
I'm not talking about just slamming somebody in the middle of the air. I'm talking about you just give him a hard foul, and he understand like the player
Bro,
understands.
they
Hey, this
still
is a
hard
part
foul
of the game.
today.
Look, even when there's a play right where Charles Oakley was on the Raptors, right? Older Charles Oakley. Kobe was going through the lane. Charles Oakley basically just mauled him right when it went up for a layup. Kobe smiled. He was in pain, but he smiled because he knew, yeah, that's part of the game. That's
No,
all catch.
he knew I'm getting 2 more free points. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Now, if you got a 40-inch vertical and you built like Giannis, are you gonna go up and try to get it out the air and swat it into the stands and then you gonna stare him down, or are you gonna just hard? If you can jump, if you're an athlete, you can defend. I'm gonna go take that out the air.
Yeah,
We going the
but
other
that's
way.
but even swatting it into the stands, if you think about it, that's not a good defensive play
It don't
because
matter, but it
you should
sends a
block it and
message.
try and keep it in bounds.
You know, it sends a message when you swat somebody's shot and send it into the stands and they staring you down. It
It
sends a
can,
message,
it can,
and
it can.
it don't give you an unnecessary foul.
That's true. It can. It can. It just depends on how it's used. It's psychological, bro.
So
Basketball
so
is
I'm taking
mental
the
too.
guy that can really defend. I'm taking the guy because real good defense. There's no stat for real good defense. When I can turn you, when I can force you into bad situations on the court, when I can blow up pick and rolls, there ain't no real stat to count good defense, and it ain't howling and hacking. The best defense we
But
saw was in the 2000s.
but that's
That's
what's
the best
wrong with the
defense,
game. We're not seeing God. We lost the enforcers, and
bro.
there's
What
only
are
one really, Draymond. Draymond
bro?
probably the only enforcer in the league.
Enforcers, but because these guys are so good now, they not scared of no enforcers.
Yeah, they would be.
You know
Shit,
I'm gonna tell you right now, all the
they ain't seen
enforcers in
no
the
real
league,
nigga coming there.
all the enforcers in the league are getting crossed up and dropped because you just fooled now. If you feel like you an enforcer, you become fodder for these guards that got a nasty
I'm
handle. They
telling you.
about to embarrass you.
Do you remember Dexter Pittman?
Yeah, he out the league. Big
You know
bum
what his
that played in
no,
Miami.
hold on. I
He was a
understand he's
big
out the
bum.
league. I understand he's out the league,
He
but
played in Texas. Big
he
ass
served
bum.
he served the purpose.
Bro.
It
Yeah, and you
when
know
when
what? It
when
served
they
his ass
fucking
right
with
out the league because
LeBron,
he ain't got no skill.
hey, when they fucking with LeBron, hey, Dexter come in the game, big
Bro,
elbow drop, nigga.
bro, imagine that being your role. Who wants that to be their role? The lowest paid player
Hey,
on the team out there to
that's a
Hey,
job.
if you're not good enough to do nothing else, I'll take that role for a league minimum check.
That's a
hey, you know
That's
job.
gonna
what?
get me in the league.
Hold on. Anybody in the world would take that job. All you got to do is be 7 feet tall with
Exactly.
and so at the end of the
It's
day,
part of the
what good
game.
does I want you to ask yourself, you telling me Dexter Pittman, what kid you know want to sign up to be Dexter Pittman?
There's a lot.
Hey, look,
Kendrick Perkins is after
Man,
him. Hey,
man,
look, Kendrick Perkins. You got them dudes.
man, look, them days, hold
Yeah,
on.
they
The
job.
days, I'm gonna tell you right now, the days of wasted roster spots is over. The
Kendrick
day,
Perkins.
unless your name is Bronny James, ain't nobody wasting a roster spot on you. The days of wasted roster spots on these forces is over. You better know how to do something.
Nah,
The
because
nigga
there's some
better have a
players
step.
that's on roster spots now. They ain't really. They might as well go
Who?
out there and be Dexter Pittman.
Who?
Exactly. Go out there.
Who? Who?
And,
Scissor.
and,
Oh, go
and
ahead.
nigga fucking with Ant Man,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Hey, a nigga
yeah. You
fucking
ain't
with Ant Man, bro. Hey, number
who,
what his name be number 77. Hey, number 77.
bro. The NBA don't waste roster spots on these bums because the enforcers basically are bums.
Nah, Charles
That's what you
Oakley could
telling me.
play.
Man, Charles Oakley was getting points in a sorry era.
Nah,
Power
Charles
forwards
Barkley
was
could.
fact.
Charles
Pa-
Oakley could rebound. He could rebound. He could pass. Like
No,
no,
he got you like 13 and 10, bro.
yeah,
Oakley
you
got you.
good.
Charles Oakley If he played in today's game, he played in the same league TP was playing in.
He'd be a good rebounder. He would
Man, he would be in Mexico.
He'd probably
He
be a
would be
better
in
passer
Mexico.
in today's
So
game.
he'll be in Mexico, but we watching Bismack Biyombo in the NBA. Come on, bro.
No,
Yeah,
hold on. Bismack Biyombo is not part of this generation. He ain't played in years. He ain't not in the league.
Man,
He played last 2 years though.
yeah, exactly.
No, he didn't play. He was there. And
He
they
played
only
on your
played
team.
because
He played on your team, Lamont.
He played for the Thunder.
and he
In
only
the
played
first
because he
league.
was under contract. He just needed to finish that bad contract out.
No,
That's the
he
only reason why he
played,
was
bro.
there.
We're not doing that, bro.
Man,
Hey,
Bismack Biyombo.
That man
my
played
last
about
two-
25 minutes a game, too, bro.
Yeah, he was on the
All right.
side.
Hey, so
He
hey,
was
I
on
don't
the
hear y'all running around. I don't hear y'all running around doing no Bismack Biyombo videos to applaud his enforced Bailey.
I probably should.
The point
Yeah.
is, you said
No,
Charles Oakley.
no.
The point is, you said Charles Oakley wouldn't be in the league, but I'm watching Bismack
No.
Biyombo in the league.
No, I can't wait to see you drop this Bismack Biyombo video. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Hey,
too.
I
Just
might
like,
do it, dog.
Nope,
Stay
just like you
tuned.
hold Gil to it. I want don't troll. I
Hey.
want you to. I'm holding you to it. I
Hey,
need to
ladies
see.
and gentlemen, it's about to get nasty.
And the Bismack Biyombo film room.
But if you can find enough film to make that video, man, I'm gonna give you your
Oh,
flowers.
I'm gonna have him running up the court if I can't find nothing.
Hey, DeAndre Jordan's still in the league, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, DeAndre
Bro,
been in the league for not doing nothing.
Oh man.
And I'm
Hey,
a
guys,
huge DJ fan too.
Bro, he's doing the Udonis Haslam. He's an extra coach role, and they only have to pay you $2 million a year.
But right now you can call him a bum right now because he's not really.
Udonis in his prime was not an enforcer. He was a skill
Udonis was
player.
an enforcer.
In his prime he was a skill player. At the end of his career, he had to turn into the tough guy because that's the only way to keep his spot.
Yeah, but he's valuable. You see how valuable he was?
Bro, he was a bench coach.
Okay, but that's what they need. They need somebody come in there and coach
but
the
most,
young guys.
But most enforcers are dumb.
Like that. John Morant needed somebody like that. He needed. Yes, he did. He needed a
they
veteran.
do need a vet.
He needed a veteran to go in there and kind of show him, hey, look, you don't do this. Even if he followed him around and went everywhere he went. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, don't follow Charles Oakley around. He just stayed in clubs all the time.
Hey, Charles will beat your ass though if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
You about to have John Morant caught up in 5 more gun charges.
Hey, FYF, I got a question. Will Charles Oakley beat your ass?
No. He
Charles
was a fake
Oakley will beat
enforcer.
your ass.
So hold on, check this out. No, how many punches have you seen Charles Oakley throw in an NBA game? Count.
He threw punches now.
0.
Bro, he has legendary stories of him whooping ass.
He has the most holding me back moments in NBA history.
He slapped your favorite player in the face though.
Who? Pippen,
yeah.
And that's a locker room tale that nobody's seen.
Hey, Charles Oakley be beating people ass, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, we can say that. So does that make Hakeem Olajuwon an enforcer since he slapped Vernon Maxwell?
Yeah, dude.
Man,
Hakeem will fight your ass.
Hakeem with no hands, right?
Hold on. You think Olajuwon won't fight?
Hakeem was just Hakeem Olajuwon. He is the most overrated player in NBA history.
He'll get down with you.
That pre-Muslim, that pre-Ramadan Olajuwon.
Hakeem.
That's what
See?
A.
So hold on. But why do y'all condone fighting when they do it? Well, every time Draymond Green get into a tiff, everybody calling for him
I
to get
want people to fight.
No, that's this era crying about Draymond Green. I wonder why people ain't doing nothing back.
Draymond hurts his team, though.
I got it.
Hold on.
All the 90s fans be crying about Draymond.
Hold on. My problem with Draymond is he hurts his team when he does it. Like, his team will be winning, and he'll get the technical and turn the whole damn game around.
Right, but
I got my theories about Draymond, but we ain't getting there right now. My thing is why they don't do nothing back to Draymond. Like when he choked out Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns was just watching.
Because nobody running around trying to get fined $100,000.
You gotta take that fine, bro.
Man, no, hell
the
no.
Leaders,
bro.
The superstars gotta cover that fine.
Bro,
they gotta cover that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? Sometimes they probably just do that. They probably chuck up the fine, but
that's why Oakley was cool with Jordan. Look. Hey, Oakley put in work for Jordan. Jordan got him. Jordan got his back. Shit, go crack his legs, dude.
Bro, Oakley never cracked nobody's legs.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oakley will beat niggas' ass.
Oakley was hold me back.
Oakley was out there chasing niggas, dog.
Oakley never swung on nobody. Oakley never shoved. The only thing I
That's
saw with
not what
Oakley
I heard.
was I saw Oakley get swung on and not do nothing. I'm gonna show you the film on my channel that day. I watched Oakley. Yes, I watched Oakley get punked out, swung on, punched on, didn't do nothing.
You might want to be careful, man.
Oh man, I'm
No,
gonna play
Oakley
that
don't
film.
play that shit. Oakley be whooping ass.
And you know I can play that film. I got that film. I got that film
Man,
on deck. I can show you that.
Oakley don't play that shit, bro.
Bro, he was a fake tough guy.
Well, you think he fake?
I know it was. All he was holding me back.
Now Oakley's from the stories that I heard, and I heard this from real people in real life. Oakley will get in your face, bro. He don't give a fuck.
Bro, that's hold me back.
I heard.
He ain't swinging on nobody. He ain't beating nobody up. At least Draymond Green really beat Jordan Poole up.
People's ass.
At least Draymond Green really beat Jordan Poole up, and we got that on film. All these other mythical stories.
There was no film coming out like that.
There was film on Draymond Green. We watched them knock Jordan Poole up.
I'm talking about Oakley.
I know. So because
the iPhones out,
because there's no film, they can put extra sauce on all these stories. Oh, it ain't no film. Let me say I slapped them up.
Draymond pick and chooses who you want to go at. He ain't no tough guy.
But that's what all bullies do.
Nah, Oakley go after everybody, bro.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Give me a name. Give me a name.
Well, hold on. I can't remember the name on the film, but I'm gonna show you the film where I literally watched Oakley get swung on and smacked, and he didn't do nothing.
I want you to produce that.
All he was doing was trying to play the let me break it up, good guy. I'm gonna show you the film. I got the film. I can show you.
Okay. I would be careful producing that film, man. You know, Oakley, man. Hey, Oakley serious about this shit.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. Hey, can't nobody say nothing about Willis Reed?
I don't remember that far back. Was he crazy?
Hey, Willis Reed beat up the whole team.
Hey, Willis Reed stood 10 toes down.
Yeah, I think it was the Celtics. I think they played the Celtics. I think it was. No, he fought the whole team, bro.
He won't having that shit.
And he won.
Yeah. See, I don't remember that. That's too far back.
That's a man's game right there.
No, it's not.
You crazy,
bro?
Yeah, because you have to be tough on the court, bro. You have to be tough,
bro. You know the worst gyms to go to, the most annoying pickup runs to go to is when you always got that guy there that want to fight everybody. Bro, that'd be the worst runs. Nobody want to go when you got a guy out there want to fight.
But I'm not saying he wants to. I'm not saying Willis Reed wants to just fight everybody. I'm saying he's willing to defend himself. That's how you gotta be.
No, bro. No, you know what happened? A lot of times, the only people that get to fight on the basketball court, they get to fight because you're getting barbecued. When you getting barbecued, that's the only time I ever remember hard fouling anybody is when I was getting cooked. That's the only time. I'm mad for getting cooked. Calls ain't going my way.
You got the right to hold on.
I know.
If that's how you get in people's head, you got to figure out how to get in people's
head. It don't work because we still lost.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You have to figure out as a player, how can I get under another player's skin? If you can use any type of mental advantage or even a physical advantage, you use it.
No, you know the best way to get somebody's head? Barbecue their ass. Cook.
No, you can. But
all you got to do is just
sometimes when you're going against somebody more talented than you, like I'll give you an example, right? When you see Dylan Brooks match up with players, right? He goes against guys who are more, or Lance Stevenson, or somebody like that. They're going against guys more talented than they are, but they do their shit. They get in their head, get in their way, and throw their game off. Same thing with Dennis Rodman.
Bro,
Dennis Rodman did the same thing.
That don't work no more, man.
It do work,
bro. Who does Dylan Brooks been stopping lately? I want you to ask yourself this.
What you mean? He had good performances. What you mean?
No. Dylan Brooks is a good defender, but tell me who has been working against lately out on that perimeter. He be getting sauced up.
Yeah, I mean that'll happen every now and then because he's not a star. He's not a star. What I'm saying,
all these tough guys get barbecued,
but everybody get barbecued in today's game.
No, I understand that
because there's an offensive game.
It don't work. They too nice now. They know how to finish with physicality. They know how to finish when you grabbing. All they do all summer. Think about this. All summer, all these guards is doing, they working on counters. They got 2 and 3 guys standing on the side, grabbing on their arms while they going up for layups. They got people bopping them with pool sticks and all types of stuff when they driving in. All they do practice all summer on how to play through fouls. And you telling me that a Dylan Brooks, a single
But
man,
they
is going to
get
stop a guy?
easy fouls. They don't get the same.
No, they don't.
Bro, the
Because they
whistle
just
be
took.
blowing like half the goddamn
No,
game.
the most fouls in NBA history were called from 1990 to 1998.
Man,
Those are the most fouls per game.
I be about to fall asleep. Some of these, when they be blowing these whistles, I be about to fall asleep. Man, they be at the free throw line the whole damn quarter.
I agree, but these guys are so good. They bait you in the. All they do is teach you all summer how to bait guys in the fouls. When he reach here, you can attack this arm. You can attack this foot. It's just counter after counter after counter. There ain't nobody in the offseason working on defense and defensive counters. You can't work on it. You can't practice enough defense to catch up.
That's a fact.
You cannot practice enough. You can't.
So
That's a fact.
BSJ? What you got?
Now, with him saying that nobody's really working on how to be like working on defense, that's true. But you see in the summertime, guys working on counters, like multiple counters. You see players posting workout videos, with the exception of Ben Simmons. But guys working on their game.
Workout videos. Ben Simmons post workout videos.
Man, get out of here, bro.
You ain't seen him shooting a couple of years ago.
And how far did he get with
A couple of years ago.
Well, that's another topic.
Yeah. But guys are working on their handles, working on moves that you've literally never seen before. Like, these guys are working on that on top of having defenders in front of them, going up with sticks and, just trying to imitate somebody blocking your shots and stuff like that. I've seen it, but I haven't seen nobody work on their defense.
That's all.
I mean, you can't though. Like, how do you practice guarding Kyrie without Kyrie there?
Well, hold on. You can work on that skill shit, but your skills are gonna be tested when somebody get physical with you.
Bro, physicality gets you embarrassed today.
But hold on. That's when you see somebody who really has skills can play through physicality. That's how you can tell somebody who really got skills.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you get to reaching and grabbing on these dudes now, you're gonna end up on somebody YouTube reel. On the ground,
no, because why? They handicap the defender. A foul is going to be called.
No, bro, I'm telling you. If you reach, they want you to hand check because if they know where your weight is shifted, they about to embarrass you.
They don't call a foul if you.
The best defenders today know how to defend in space because if you sit there and start reaching and grabbing on Kyrie, your ankle's about to be somewhere in the stand.
But listen, what I'm saying. He could do all that because they're loose with the rules. They gonna let him.
It's not, bro, because he's nice,
bro. No, they gonna let him get away with carrying. They gonna let him get away with traveling.
My point guard.
So Kyrie be traveling and carrying?
Sometimes he do carry.
I can invite anybody to my gym. My point guard is a D1 guard. He's not even Kyrie. I invite you. You can two hand check. You can one hand check. And I promise you, he gonna make you look like you dumb. And that's just my point guard here at GCU. Imagine what Kyrie gonna do to you.
What I'm saying is
I invite you to grab him and check. And I promise you it ain't gonna work.
What I'm saying is the rules is gonna dictate that how I can get up into.
And if hand checking actually stopped anybody, I invite you to try.
It's not just hand checking. Hold on, it's not just hand checking. It's not just hand checking. It's the way they call the game.
Ooh, what calls? What calls?
What you mean? What calls? They call fouls when you didn't even touch nobody.
They do that in the 90s. They said that about Jordan in the 90s, the whole era.
They don't do it today.
They said, remember when Magic whispered to Jordan at the photo shoot? If you get too close to him, it's a foul. That was in 91.
No, I get it. Because, listen, I get it. But it's still, the game is open, bro. It's open. You got a lot of space. You got a lot of space to operate. No. You got way more space.
No, you don't.
Bro, you got a lot of space. Bro.
No, you don't. First of all, you earn space on the basketball court. You earn space by your ability to make threes. Because we saw when the Lakers had Russell Westbrook and they couldn't shoot
around them. You have 3-point shooters around you that open.
But when you can't shoot, you don't get no space.
But
that's a fact.
But hold on. If you can't shoot, you're supposed to go under.
What?
Go under the screen or what?
If you can't shoot, I'm supposed to go under the screen. So
that's what teams are doing to the Lakers.
Hold on.
That's what they were doing to the Lakers with Russell Westbrook.
And they couldn't make shots.
And they couldn't get to the rim.
Hold on. But you still getting a wide open look. that quality of shot doesn't change just
No,
because you
but listen to
can't
what I'm
shoot.
saying. I don't care how many wide open shots take. If you can't shoot threes, I'm gonna let you take it all day. You're not gonna beat me. And that's
Right.
that's why the Lakers got rid of Russ, and they put all the blame on Russ. I think there was a multitude of players to blame, but they had no shooting, and all they were talking about was how can we get more shooting. Every team in the league is saying how can we get more shooting. You can't get any more 3-and-D players now because they all too expensive. They all under big contracts because shooting is at a premium.
Okay,
It's
so
spacing.
you don't have no defenders. You just got guys who can shoot, and that's why
No,
we.
defending now is harder because now you have to defend on bigger islands because you don't have everybody packed in as much.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's basically man to man, even though they run zone. It's basically man to man because they got all the space to operate.
No, it's still man-to-man matchup zones. So
That's what I'm
what they
saying.
run in the NBA is something called man-to-man matchup zones. Those first two lines of defense is still going to be significant. You better have some nasty counters. But once you break those two lines of defense, it's usually free skies because if you over rotate like Rudy Gobert did with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they just gonna kick it out for
But
threes.
there's no help. What I'm saying is,
Yes, it is hell.
hold on. This is what I'm saying. When everybody at that level can get past their first guy. If you're a great player, you can get past the first guy. It's the help defense you looking at. So a lot of these guys, once they beat their first guy, they playing small ball. These dudes can get to the rim easy.
So how come
It's no
nobody
rim
get to the rim on the
protection.
Celtics? Like, why does the Celtics defense look so stout?
What you mean? They got centers,
Who other than Porzingis?
bro. They got Porzingis. They had Horford. They had centers.
Okay, Horford old as hell.
But
He ain't
Horford
an elite
still
defender no
hold
more.
on. Horford still be playing defense, bro.
No, he can hold his own, Lamont.
All he does is play his role in the defense.
Exactly. That's all he got to do.
And
That's all
And
it's
he
good
did.
enough.
today's
But
defense is not about being an elite defender. It's being an elite team defender.
but you don't have nobody behind you. It's just like, okay, I'm playing the Warriors. Who behind Draymond? Who behind you don't have no legit center back there, bro. All I gotta do is beat my
Yeah,
initial
but
man and I'm at the rim.
but y'all call all the great defensive centers y'all call trash because they getting burned on the perimeter like Rudy Gobert. So all you hear when Rudy Gobert won the Defensive Player of the Year award is everybody call him a fake defender because he can't guard Kyrie on the perimeter. So we live in
Hold
an
on, but
era
hold
where
on. The
teams are
reason
forced
why
to go
there
small.
but hold on. The reason why with Rudy, this is my thing with Rudy. Rudy has to force guys off the three. You have to move guys off the 3-point line and at least force them inside the
Bro,
paint. You
are
can't
you
let a
asking a
dude.
7-footer to do
But how do
Yeah,
you
that
do
move
that
up.
as a 7'1"
You can,
traditional center?
bro. What you
versus the
mean?
fastest players in NBA history? You telling Rudy Gobert take your ass on the perimeter and
What you
force
mean?
guys
Ben
off the
Wallace
three?
did it.
No,
Dennis
he did
Rodman did
not.
Man,
it.
man, stop
Yes, he
it.
Ben Wallace,
did. Ben Wallace
Ben
guarded the
Wallace,
perimeter.
Ben
Stop
Wallace
this.
played in one of the worst 3-point shooting eras in NBA history.
Because they played defense. It wasn't
No, they
because
did.
those
They
guys
couldn't shoot.
couldn't shoot. Hold on. It wasn't because those guys couldn't shoot. They played defense. That's what happens when you allow it to play
Ben
defense and
Wallace
get physical.
was not on no perimeter stopping no 3-point
Ben
shooters.
Wallace came out to the perimeter on the
Bro,
Pistons. He did.
Ben Wallace, I
Ben
promise you,
Wallace was a rim protector.
if he came out on the perimeter versus Iverson, if he came out on the perimeter versus Baron Davis, any of them guards, I promise you, it
But
was
hold
barbecue.
on. The difference
He
is the
never did.
difference. Hold on. The difference is nobody left them on the island and dudes fought through screens. Dudes communicated more and they fought through screens.
Bro,
They took pride.
what happened? That's not true. What happened
Yeah,
was
it is.
people appreciated Ben Wallace for what he was great at: rim protection and defending the post.
But
And when he
Ben
got
would
cooked on the
come out.
perimeter, it wasn't a fan base on YouTube saying, "Oh, you trash." They judged him based on what he was great at, and they didn't have no expectation of him to guard Kobe on the perimeter at an elite
No,
level
no, I'm
like
not
today's
saying he
game.
did it. Hold on. I'm not saying he did it the whole game, but he would come out. He would come out. That was a
And
part
when
of it.
when
But
he came
Rudy
out,
comes out
he got
sometimes.
barbecued. Yeah,
Yeah.
But, but
like when Luka hit the game winner on him, that wasn't bad defense. Luka just hit a nasty shot, but people were saying Rudy played bad defense. Luka just hit a hell of a contested shot. But y'all don't know
hold
when
on.
to give credit to these guys.
But
Y'all kill
but
them when
but
they
hold
get
on.
burned.
But hold on.
Come on, man.
First of all, I seen Luca. I seen multiple players die on screens. Meaning, they're not fighting to get through those screens as hard as they possibly can. So they end up putting a lot of it is because of the way that it might be coaching, because these guys switch too much and causes
The
too much
same thing
confusion.
happened in the 90s. They died on
Nah, the
screens just as
'90s they played
much,
man. They played majority guard than their man,
bro.
man to man,
Why
man to
did
man.
why did nobody in the 90s ever stop the Stockton and Malone pick and roll? And it was basic as fuck.
Because Stockton was a great point guard.
It was basic. What did he do
Gil
out of
ain't
that pick and
stop it.
roll that you've
Hold
never
on. Did
seen?
Gil stop John Stockton?
No, because
Okay,
Gil's not a
it's hard
defensive
as
player.
fuck. Hold on, it's hard as fuck to
Hold on.
stop, bro.
Okay,
It's
so
hard.
if you telling me if the pick and roll is the most deadly thing in basketball, and
Right.
they do it more so in any era in NBA history today, and then you're doing it with some of the most skilled players in NBA history. If John Stockton was able to barbecue with Karl Malone the way he did,
But John
why you
Stockton
don't
is
have?
the GOAT at pick and roll, bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he is. Nah,
He's
Lamont,
the
come on,
GOAT at
man.
pick and roll. Stop
No,
this.
he's not the GOAT at pick and
Yes, he
roll.
is the
He
GOAT
is.
at pick
He's
and
definitely
roll.
top 5. That pick and roll is definitely top
No,
5 in NBA
no,
history.
Bro,
no,
stop this.
no. That pick and roll was elite because in '90s they did
Bro,
exactly what he said. They didn't know how to guard the pick and roll. They gave up a lot. They died on defense. They weren't
everybody
fighting over
couldn't
those
roll the
screens
pick and roll, run the pick and roll like they did, bro.
because the defense was trash,
No,
and because of illegal defense.
no, it's because
Y'all just don't know enough about
John
the
Stockton
'90s.
put people in bad positions, bro.
No, he did not.
With that pick and roll, bro. He was
Right.
precision. He was precise with that pick and roll. Stop
Hold
this.
on, check this out.
And
And
Karl
you
Malone was
know,
also deadly
Yeah,
as
hold
a
on,
Karl
as a
John
Malone
pick
with
and
the
Stockton.
pick
pop
and
as a
pop.
pick
John,
and pop threat and as a roll man, Karl Malone was deadly.
so John Stockton could only shoot threes off 2 feet, so he wasn't a catch and shoot shooter. I mean, he wasn't an off the dribble shooter. He had severe limitations with the handle. And you're telling me that these so-called good defenders of the '90s couldn't just read a scouting report and be like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do every time on this pick and roll? I'm going under or I'm gonna hedge and recover. They never did it in the
Guys would
'90s.
get worked. Listen,
Who?
dudes would get worked, bro.
Give
By
me
John Stockton. The pick and
There's
roll.
no memorable pick and roll
Man,
where you
them
saw
niggas would
somebody
get
get work.
worked now, bro. I'm telling
No,
you,
they just didn't know how to guard the pick and
because
roll.
he knew. Hold on, he knew how to get around the pick. He knew how to get a lot of it is technique. So he knew how to get close, real close to the pick. He knew how to throw a bounce pass. He knew how to throw. See his passes. He knew how to throw like specific type of passes. He knew when to
What
throw. Hold on.
pass?
He knew when to throw certain passes. He was an expert
Bro,
at it.
do you know how easy it is to throw passes in an era where the legal
Okay, what
defense,
John
where there's
Stockton
no
did was
help?
easy. Okay, what John Stockton did was easy. It's cool.
No, what he did was it wasn't as great as some of the guards we see today out of the pick and roll.
Man, you bugging, bro. Ain't nobody running pick and
But-
roll like John
And
Stockton.
then you got to do
Come
it
on.
today with loaded up defense out of matchup zones.
Man, dude, the court's wide open when these dudes do pick and
It's
roll.
only wide open when you got shooters.
Okay, if you gave John Stockton the same shooters you got now,
They
nobody would
did.
stop it.
John
No,
Stockton had
no, they
shooters. He had
didn't.
Jeff Hornacek. Yes, he did have shooters.
That's
He
one
had,
guy.
no, he had more than that. Byron
Man,
Russell could
come
make
on.
threes. He had shooters.
Man, come on. You sleeping on Stockton, bro.
I'm not
Stockton,
sleep. I know
Stockton
Stockton
knew.
was great. I know he was great in his era. But don't start comparing him to players
Man,
of today,
Stockton
acting like
played.
he was nice.
You know how many years
No.
Stockton played, bro?
So
He
so
didn't
who you
just
taking
play in
it?
the '90s. Hold on. You know how many years he played,
19.
and how many decades did he touch?
3 decades,
A
I think.
lot.
Three
He had
decades, bro.
longevity. He was an Iron Man.
And so his shit was timeless, bro. But we're
He,
not gonna act like he just was doing that shit in the night and he couldn't
but
do that
Pete,
shit.
but John Stockton's best attribute is an attribute nobody really even give him credit
It's
for. It's his defense.
defense and passing.
So his best attribute was defense.
And his durability too.
Durability to
Durability,
longevity.
yes.
Yeah.
But his ability to read the floor.
Bro,
His ability to read
in an era
situations.
with illegal defense, it ain't much reading going on. You don't have to read too much.
But why
It's
y'all
illegal
keep taking
defense.
away?
I'm not. It just is what the
Bro,
era
it's
is.
fucking John Stockton, bro.
He's great. I got him as
He's
top five
all
point guard of
time
all
great,
time.
but he's
I got
not
him as
just
a top
great.
five point guard of all time.
Bro, when you write in the list of pure point guards, he's at the top.
Bro, what Why do people say pure point guards? A point guard is a point
Pure
guard.
point guard is a point guard who distributes first. You have to say that because you have scoring point guards now.
No, when you say pure point guard, that just means a point guard with scoring limitations.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Man, Magic
Because
could definitely score the basketball. He's a pure point guard.
Chris Paul a pure point guard?
Chris Paul's a point guard.
Is
He
he
can
a
give
pure
you
point
30.
guard?
He can go get you 30, or he can go get you 15 assists.
Okay, but he's a pure point guard.
No, he's just a point guard. Just
No,
like
he's
Steph
a
Curry
pure,
is just a point guard.
he's a pure point guard. Steph Curry is a scoring guard.
No, he's a point guard.
So you
See,
gonna act like Steph Curry is the same as Isaiah Thomas?
no,
who's
can
a
I ask you
pure
a
guard?
question? Sorry, let me ask you a question.
Man,
How come y'all don't have these different classifications for any different position? So
what you mean?
again, so
A shooting
for
guard is a
example,
nigga who
no,
shoots. If
no,
you
no,
don't
no, hold
shoot,
on. For example, you got
A
scoring
pure
centers
center.
and you got facilitating centers.
goddamn,
So what do you call a center that facilitates?
a point center. That's Jokic.
That's that new shit. No, he's just a center.
Jokic is a point
he's
center.
he's a center, bro.
No, but
Steph
he's
is a
It's
point
just a
shooter.
regular
hold
center.
on. He's in a different category because
No, y'all
he's
create these
hold on.
categories
No,
so you don't have to bump these new
respect for
players
what he
over your
is.
old
Hold on.
heads.
No. It's not
Right.
that. No, it's not that.
Mhm.
It's
Y'all don't want to
he.
put Steph Curry at the number one point guard.
No. Listen, what I'm
He
saying.
better than
Listen.
Magic, man.
No, he's not. But
Talent wise,
hold on. Listen. The reason why I call Jokic a point center because we never seen what he's doing before.
okay. At the end of the
And
day,
that has to be respected. Hold on.
when
That
his
has to
career is
be
all said and done,
respected.
he's gonna go down as a center.
Okay, he's gonna go down as a center.
Y'all,
Nobody's
they,
saying he don't get credit
people say
for it.
Steph is a hybrid, so they don't have to rank him with the other point guards that old past because you know you're gonna have to elevate him past
That's
Stockton.
fine.
You're gonna have to take him
You
past
can do
Magic
that.
at one day.
No,
Yeah.
Steph could be a point guard, but the reason why you have to categorize it is there's different types of play. You know this. There's different style. You're not gonna compare
There's no
Rondo,
position that's played the same.
but hold on, you're not gonna compare Rondo and how he approaches the game to Steph. You're just not gonna do it.
So how
You
do you
can't do
compare?
it. It's floor general shit.
So how do you compare? Scottie Pippen's a small forward. Dominic Wilkins a small
He's a
forward.
point forward. Now I made that up to keep the guys from the past from. Did I make that up? Was Scottie Pippen's a point forward?
They're both small forwards.
And he's a point forward.
Okay.
Don't act like you ain't heard this shit before.
Hold on, you using terms that are
I
only
didn't make
used
this up.
on the like y'all read scouting reports and took terms from when we go to NBA.com, we see point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center.
But he's a point forward.
These hybrids are just to protect the old heads who couldn't do nothing.
Okay, so when I say Scottie Pippen's a point forward, I'm just trying to protect Elgin Baylor and shit. Like, no, bro, he's a point forward. He plays the game differently.
But you just talking about his style of play. His position
What you
is still
mean?
small
Lamar
forward.
Odom's a point forward.
See, y'all get mad when these players.
His
You can't get
role
mad
is
because he
just
plays the
distributing
position.
the ball.
No, any role can be anything. You could be the center and the best facilitator.
And
You could
he's
be the
a
point guard and be the
forward.
best scorer.
He's a point center.
So what was Isaiah Thomas? Because he was the best scorer.
He's a point guard.
But he was the best scorer. So why is he not the shooting
wasn't.
guard?
He averaged 19 a game for his career. He was a
Who was the best? Who was the best
He's a
scorer on the
point
Pistons?
guard.
If it wasn't Isaiah Thomas, who was
What
the best
was
scorer on the
Isaiah's
Pistons?
best attribute? Scoring or passing?
You could
He was
argue
a
both.
point guard, bro.
Okay, was
He would do
Isaiah
both.
Thomas not the best scorer on the Pistons?
You
Yeah.
said who?
After Adrian Dantley left.
Isaiah Thomas was the best scorer on the Pistons outside.
So what
of
is he? Is he a hybrid guard?
What? He's a point guard. How many assists
No.
did he average? How many assists did he average? Help me out.
A lot.
Okay, so he's a point guard, bro.
Okay, so what is Russ?
Russ is a point guard. He's a scoring guard.
God, man. No, he's a point guard. You said it right.
He really is a two. He's really a shooting guard.
No, he's a point guard.
Hold on. He's really a shooting guard that they turned into a point guard.
Okay, what's Oscar Robertson?
Oscar Robertson is he's a combo guard.
No, he's a point guard.
What's
He's
Tiny
a combo
Archibald?
guard.
What's
Just
Tiny
like,
Archibald?
Hold on. Time out. Just like Jerry West is considered a combo guard, meaning he does multiple.
No.
See, hold on. People don't like it because they feel like somebody's taking away. Hold on. Let me finish. People don't like it because they feel like somebody's taking away from somebody. But when you go all the way back to the 50s or 60s, Jerry West was known as a combo guard. It
No, he
existed
wasn't.
Nah,
before.
he was a
Yes,
point
he
guard.
was.
Stop
He
He
it.
was
was
a
a
point guard,
combo
and then he
guard.
started playing the shooting guard
Shooting
position.
guard.
Man, bro, they
Right.
call him a combo guard.
There
No,
was
he
no
did
such
not.
thing
No
as a combo
50s.
guard in the
Yes,
60s,
it
bro.
is, bro. Let's stop
KV,
this shit.
stop it.
Y'all bullshit, bro. Bro,
Stop it, KV.
Bro, they
y'all
wasn't
be
calling
acting
him
like
no
I made
combo
the
guard.
point. Y'all act like I made up point forward, like I made up.
But these are all new terms, though.
That's not a new term. Point
And we
forward,
started seeing
niggas.
these new terms because players started doing things we've never seen before.
No, we seen dudes bring up the ball and pass, bro.
Who was the
What?
point center of the
Hold on.
90s?
You said what?
Who was the best point center of the 90s?
Sabonis,
Who was the best
but he
point
was
center
in
of the
Europe.
80s?
He was in Europe.
Who was the best point center of the 80s?
Who was the best point center in the 80s?
There ain't none.
I gotta hold on. Time out. When
And
I
Sabonis
mentioned,
wasn't bringing the ball up. That's a lie. He wasn't
hold
no
on,
point center.
Right.
bro, he was bringing the. Hold on,
No, he
he
was
He's a
was
not.
good
That's my
playing.
passer,
team.
but
I'm
he
a,
was
Hold
not
on.
initiating the
I'm a
offense.
Trailblazer fan. He was not bringing the ball up.
No,
He
I'm
was
not
not
talking
doing all
about for
that.
the Blazers. I'm talking about overseas. I was mentioning overseas. I said he's not in the NBA, but he was doing the same shit. It just he
No, he
was
wasn't.
he had to come over. Hold on, he had to come over here and play a role in the NBA. They weren't allowed. Though, hold on, a lot of those guys who were centers weren't allowed to play like that. They could play like that. They weren't allowed to. As soon as they put the ball on the floor, they were told, "Hey, stop doing that shit. Get it to your point guard." They could
Right.
No,
do it.
Right.
no, it's not true.
It ain't like they were
No, when they
incapable. They
dribbled it
just
off their foot, that's what told the coach not to let
that's
them do
not.
it. Because
But
because if you
every
can handle the ball in any area, the coach gonna let you
but do
handle the
you
ball.
hold on? But do you believe that basketball you make mistakes, and so when you make a mistake and they yank you off the ball, that don't mean you're not great. Like look at a guy like um Rasheed Wallace, for example, or like uh uh Kevin Garnett, right? Look at those type of guys who are skilled and who can handle the ball and do things. Them dudes weren't getting that rope. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes of that type weren't really getting that rope to really express their skills. They were not. You weren't allowed to just come in the game and just bullshit and do whatever you wanted. You had to play in a structured system. That don't mean you can't do it. Wilt Chamberlain led the league in assists. Would you call him a point forward, a point center?
We should ask you that question.
No, but that
I
he
call
is.
Will Chamberlain a center.
He's hold
He's
on.
a
Right.
center.
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Wilt Chamberlain led the NBA in assists, right?
It don't matter.
So
He's still just a
no,
center.
this what I'm saying though. You said, do we see stuff? Were they doing stuff like that back then? They could. They just weren't allowed to under the rules. He did it in his own way, but they weren't allowed to initiate that offense. Those
Who?
guys weren't allowed to do that.
Well,
Will did not initiate offense. They threw it to him in the post, and he uses gravity to pass out of the post. He
that's
wasn't
all he
no way.
did. He was not
Yeah.
pushing the ball up the court like
Pushing
Will.
it up. Right. Exactly.
He wasn't coming off pin. I've never seen a point guard set a pin down screen for a center ever in NBA history. I watched Jamal Murray go set a pin down screen for Nikola Jokic, who flared out to the top of the key, and they running actions. They running Iverson actions with Nikola Jokic. The stuff that he does, we've never seen in NBA history.
Right. Right.
He's one of a kind.
I seen Embiid come off a pin down screen up to the top of the key and jack up a three. I ain't never seen that in
Bro,
previous eras.
and the next person to change the game, like, I don't know what y'all about to put on
Yo,
Victor Wembanyama.
StreamYard is tweaking. Yeah, Bill Russell, point center, called the point center.
So is Bill Russell point center?
Yes, he
No, he's
was
a
back
center,
then.
bro. No, he was not no point center, man. He's a center, man. Y'all gotta stop, man.
Yeah, but you sound so low.
Yeah, you going in and out. Damn, he capping too much, y'all. He to cut his mic off.
Are fucking up, man. But look, like he said, Wilt was a good brother. He could handle the ball. He could shoot all them damn circus shots. He could do all that shit. He won't allow the
Bro.
fuck around and run the game.
You know this. You know how I know that Globetrotter stuff back then was some BS. I literally watched two players from the '70s play a game of horse. It looked like me and you could have beat them in horse, and these were two stars.
Oh,
Okay,
you talking
bro.
about the Pete? You talking about the Pete Maravich and the George
Yeah,
Gervin clip?
yeah. And Pete Maravich was a supposed magician with the basketball.
Okay,
Stop it,
so
man.
first of all, yeah, Magic Johnson was considered a point center.
Oh
He
man, he was a point
and played
guard.
center. He played center.
He played
Hello?
center one
He played
time
center
in one
one
game.
game, bro.
What I'm saying is he could do it. It's not like these dudes couldn't do it. They weren't allowed to do it, or the team called for them to do
Well,
it.
then,
You had
if he
Kareem.
was the center, then why'd they have another 7-footer on the court?
They had, bro. I'm not okay.
No. When Kareem got hurt, they still
Did nobody
That's a
started
stop
great
another
playing with
7-footer.
question.
DeAndre Jordan?
When Kareem got hurt that game, they still started another 7-footer.
Right.
If Magic played center, why the hell they got another bum 7-footer out there? Bro, that's what I'm saying. People ran with that narrative that he played center and just all he did was jump ball
He
at
just
center.
jumped
That
it.
was
Yeah.
that was it. That was the most he did. It was over with. He wasn't in no center battling with the bigs.
He jumped with Darryl Dawkins. Yep.
He jumped the ball and people said he was a center for the whole game. It's crazy, man. I think his whole system shut down, man. I might as well go ahead and get up out of here. I gotta finish that. I got a good video dropping too, man. It's about Jordan dropping tomorrow.
Well, why you always talk about the negative stuff for Jordan? You don't talk about the positives.
This is just troll. It's mostly just a troll. I got Jordan as the GOAT. But they 90s fans be lying so much. And then what they take all the positive of Jordan and they like to weigh all his positive versus all the negative of LeBron. They pretend as if Jordan didn't have no negative. And it's just like so most of it's just to be trolled.
Yeah.
Because people hate it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but
I
that
don't hate
debate
it.
that was some good shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was. I was just
But
I
it
wish
should
I
have
would have
been
did
like
a
a
normal
definite
debate
topic.
format.
Right.
Yeah, like if I did it in my normal debate, I don't know if you've seen the normal debates where I do the rounds.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Time it. Yeah, we hear you
Yeah.
now.
You sound much better
Okay.
now.
This
Yeah,
shit
that's
was
what I should
crazy.
have done.
I was computer love.
Yeah,
You was
going out of
capping.
whack.
That's why StreamYard is kicking you out.
Nah, y'all know Magic to play center, man. And Magic can play
Bro, he
center.
didn't
Bro,
even
he
play
just
center the
jumped.
game.
He just
No, he
jumped.
could.
He just
could,
jumped it
though. But
for the tip off. That's it.
But it shows he could play center if you
But
put
he
him.
didn't play center.
Bro,
But
he just jumped it. He
We're
just
talking about
jumped.
Kate.
He just jumped
But
that tip off. That's it. He didn't play center that game, bro.
what I'm saying is he could play center. He's 6'9".
So when did he play? When did he play center?
Bro. All right, bro.
When did he play center?
I'm talking about capabilities, bro. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you the name of the guy that started for Magic at center. His name is Jim Jones. A big bum that don't nobody know.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
And he's a good player.
Man, come on, bro.
What? He's not a good player now?
Bro, Jim Jones is a bum, man.
He's
okay.
alright.
Now he's a bum. Okay.
Who is Jim Jones?
Everybody's trash because they played in the past. That's cool.
KB, you a Laker fan, but you don't even know that player.
Yes, I do.
Who is he?
Bro.
What you mean?
Nah, don't be trying to Google asking Philip.
I'm not Googling nothing. I'm right here. What you talking about? He had 15 rebounds. Yeah, but that don't mean he's a center. They gonna argue that. Yeah,
no,
6'11".
6'11" means he was a center, not his rebounds. Being 6'11" means he's a center. So being listed as a center by the NBA means he's a center.
So you have to be listed by a center to play the center position.
Well, that's generally who plays center.
So we ain't never seen nobody at 6'9" play center.
Who? I mean, we have in today's game, like Bam Adebayo.
Okay. We
Who else you see?
add
You
two.
Dennis Rodman maybe in
You
6'7".
said you played the game earlier. You said subtract the 2 feet, subtract the 2 inches. I mean, off the top.
Oh yeah, you're right about that one, man. You're right about that one. I give you that one.
Yeah. Showtime Lakers was positionless basketball. That was a unique team. Those
Oh
guys
my
could do
god.
those
super teams. Yeah,
those guys could do a lot. Like they had players out there who could do a lot of things on the court. So
that's true.
uh,
When you got a super team, definitely guys can definitely do a lot of
I
things
mean,
on.
y'all think everything's a super team. If you play great, you're a super team. If you win 60 wins, you're a super team.
That's not true.
Now, if you
That's
have
what y'all
Hall of
be think.
Fame,
Y'all be trying
if
to
you got
say
Hall of
Hold
Fame
on.
talent, yeah,
You the
you
one just
grew
gave credit
you,
for beating any. He could beat any 60-win team, and
you
y'all made it seem
develop
like he
that
won the
Hall of
NBA
Fame talent.
championship.
They did not start off Hall of Fame talents. That's what you
Who?
forget. The people who you saying the Showtime Lakers did not start off Hall of Famers. They
I
did
mean,
Bro,
not.
they was all #1 picks and shit. James
That they
Worthy
didn't
and
start
Magic
off
Johnson and
Hall
all
of
them.
Famers. There's #1 picks that didn't work out.
Yeah, it is. But when you load up your team and you cheat to get all them
It's
draft
not
picks, I mean,
loaded.
look, the Lakers cheated, had to get their roster.
The Lakers did not cheat. We made a trade for Gail Good. That Goodrich trade. We did not
They
cheat,
met.
bro.
Y'all was so egregious that the league had to implement a rule to stop y'all from robbing the Cavs from all their #1 picks.
Are you serious? So
Oh,
so
why you?
so so this
Y'all
means
was.
so
Yeah.
because we got picks, because we got #1 picks, all of a sudden now we're a super team.
No, because y'all know how dumb other franchises were. What y'all did was
Okay.
y'all would pawn off average players for #1 picks.
Okay.
And so y'all finessed the league so much that the league had to implement a rule to stop y'all from doing it.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Y'all big finessers in LA.
The
Y'all finessed
Cavs
the Memphis Grizzlies to
the
get
Cavs
Paul
got three
Gasol.
#1 picks in a row. Nobody said shit about the Cavs.
Y'all finessed. Jerry West went over there and finessed Shaquille O'Neal because they
Shaquille
had a
wasn't
good
a
thing.
draft pick. He was a
They,
free
I know,
agent.
but y'all
Orlando
always
didn't want to
find a way
pay
to
him.
finesse something. Y'all always
Orlando
finesse.
didn't want to pay him. What do you want
Man,
him to do?
I almost would bet Jerry West was tampering with Shaquille O'Neal.
But hold on. What do you want Jerry West to do if Orlando won't pay him, right? Orlando don't want to pay him. What do you want Jerry West to do? He offered
Man,
money. He offered more money. Shaq
tampering,
said, yeah.
man. Lakers always doing something
They
sneaky,
broke
man.
ass. They broke ass in Orlando. Them niggas is broke. They should have paid Shaq. They would have kept him.
I don't know. I think Shaq was going anyway. I think he was tired of
He
Orlando.
was, but I mean, shit. We just smarter, bro. We got better owners. Look, Jerry West is a mastermind, man. You know what I'm saying? He put together. You know how many teams Jerry West put together, bro? He is the
Mm-mm.
architect.
Now Jerry West is the GOAT GM. I'll give him that. He's the
Yeah,
GOAT
he
GM for
put
sure.
together the Warriors, man. You know what I'm saying? Respect Jerry West. He put together the Memphis Grizzlies, the
He
Warriors, the
did. He
Lakers.
did.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Going all the way back to Showtime.
the
And then what
Clippers.
did y'all do? Y'all so shicey. Y'all
Clippers,
shoot
yeah.
Jerry West up and spit him out.
Nah, I
Y'all so
frowned on that.
shicey.
Nah, I hated that.
Y'all so shicey. Y'all chewed up the greatest GM in NBA history, spit him out and disrespected him like he
But
wasn't
but
nothing.
that was personal. That was between the Buss family and Phil
No,
Jackson.
no, don't be separating it. That's the Lakers.
Nah, that won't us. We love Jerry West. Nah, that won't us. Just like George Mikan, he gets disrespected for
Nah,
whatever
KB,
reason.
you called Jerry West a loser the last time.
You crazy as hell. I never called Jerry
When
West
I
a
brought up
loser.
his record in the NBA Finals, you
I
Mm,
said,
said he
okay, he's
has
a
a
loser.
losing record. No, I did not call him a loser.
mm,
Stop
Come
that shit, bro.
on.
Bro, I didn't. I never called Jerry West a
mm.
I'm gonna
loser.
find I'm gonna find the
I
soundbite.
didn't even call Carmelo a loser because you tried to get me to call Carmelo a loser, and I didn't. I don't call guys just losers.
Man,
That's not true. I'll
he
never
He
won
call.
capping,
three.
man.
Jerry West wanted to win more than anybody, bro. He just couldn't.
Oh man.
So
No,
what
he
does that make?
wanted, bro.
So what
Jerry
does that
West
make him?
used to
He's a loser
torture.
then.
Hold on. Jerry West used to torture himself. I'm real. I want to put you on mute so bad, Div. Jer- Jer- Jerry West used to torture himself, man. He used to torture himself because when he lost, like he wanted to win more than anybody. He had that fire. He
Yeah.
just couldn't beat the Celtics, bro. They had too much.
Yeah, they gave him the Finals MVP in '69, and he didn't want to take that shit.
I don't think you should. Now I disagree with that. If you lose, you shouldn't get shit. That's just my mentality. And he agreed with me. He don't believe you should have gotten either. You lose, you shouldn't get a damn thing. You come
Yeah,
back
but when
better.
somebody averaging like 50 a game, I
I
mean,
don't
you got to
care.
give them something.
I don't care.
Nah, bro.
They're not
You averaging
valuable.
50 a game.
Okay, let
You
me
getting
ask
an
you a
award.
question.
You getting
Let
an
me ask,
award if you average 50 a
let me
game for a
ask you a
playoff
question.
series.
Let me ask you a question. Could we lose without him?
Oh, y'all can.
Oh, can we
But y'all
lose
getting
without him?
but y'all
Okay,
getting
so if we
embarrassed
can,
without him.
if but hold on, if we can lose without him, he shouldn't get the award.
So
You should
when
be
something is
asking.
spectacular, you
It
got to
don't
just
matter.
commend it.
No,
No,
we
it
honor
do
him
matter.
by admitting he was a beast. We give the award to the person who made the most impact on the other team. That's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to reward winning,
Nah,
Right.
bro.
nah,
I don't care
That
what you did, bro.
bro. That was
We
a
can
once
lose
in a
without.
lifetime playoff performance.
It don't
We
matter.
won't ever see that again.
It don't matter. We can lose
No.
without you.
So you saying if Victor Wembanyama make the finals with this Spurs team and he
Mhm.
averaging 72 points a game and they lose, we ain't giving him Finals MVP?
Hell no, we're not giving them shit.
Man, hell
We
no, bro. You
we
get
can
that. You
lose,
got that
bro.
one,
They could lose without him.
bro. I would not blink an eye or be mad if a man have a crazy historic run and they
No,
lose and
it
they
ain't
give,
about numbers. See, that's where y'all be messing up. It ain't about
bro.
numbers. It's about winning.
It's
It's
not
about
about
making
numbers,
contributions.
but when you having a historic performance, it needs to be commended.
It
Some
was
there's certain
commended.
performances where
It
we got
was
to
commended.
change the rules
How,
from it.
will you look like holding up an award while your teammates in the locker room crying?
No, it is what it is. But
Nah,
so,
nah,
but
bro.
remember what I
Talk
said.
about it
I
is what
said
it is. You ain't
I said if
agree.
hold on, is anybody gonna be mad if a guy like Victor Wembanyama averages 72, 18, and 9 blocks, they lose
I don't give a fuck.
and
It
they
ain't no
give him the
win
Finals
shit.
MVP?
I don't give a
No,
fuck.
ain't nobody.
You lose, you shouldn't get any.
72 points is crazy.
There's no consolation prizes,
But
bro.
that's
You
but look at what
lose.
Jerry West was averaging
It
that
don't
series
matter.
that they
It
lost.
don't matter. You lose, you shouldn't get nothing.
Wait, what do
So
you
are you
average? Like
saying
what,
Kareem?
30? He averaged like what,
No,
35 or what?
no, more than that. More than that.
Like 40. Great
It
job.
was like 50. It was like 50 or 40. It
Nah,
was something crazy.
he didn't
Nah, he
average
ain't
50.
average
Stop
50,
it.
bro.
No, it
But
was something crazy. It
but
was
if he would
something
have averaged, I
ridiculous
don't
though.
care if he would have averaged 100. If you lose, you lose. Your team crying, go join your team and cry with them. That's how I think. Go be with your team, bro. You lost. What are you celebrating for? Will you being
Mm.
honored? You didn't.
Oh, but hold on. What you just telling us? We should give Kobe participation MVP trophies, man. Because
No, I didn't. I didn't say that.
what? We should give Kobe credit
I
for
didn't say
coming
that. I
close.
said you should honor him as the best
Hold,
player in the
hold on,
world.
but
Hold on. I did
nah, but
not.
he
Hold on.
lost. No, he lost. We can't honor him. Shit, he lost.
What are you talking about?
If he
I'm not
lost, why we
asking
gotta
you for.
honor him for anything?
Hold on. I'm not saying honor him for anything. I'm saying when you having these all time debates. First of all, that's subjective.
No,
That's
is
not
the
even.
best player
Winning. Hold on.
on the best team.
Hold on. Winning isn't opinion. That's number one. Winning is not an opinion. So what you're talking about is you're talking about an award decision that they had to hand somebody an award. People have to
No.
sit there and vote. Writers, right?
It's the best.
Writers,
It's the
media.
best player during the final. So the thing is, the best player during the regular
What you
season.
mean? He won.
What
I
the
don't
best
give a
player
fuck
during
about the Finals MVP
but
like
but
that.
but but no. But think about it. The best player during the regular season, right? A lot of times just goes to the best player. Like when Kareem won the MVP, but his team didn't make the playoffs. So what I'm saying is,
But I
are you
don't
saying
care.
that? So you saying the MVP should? So you saying Steve Nash should get full credit for his MVPs over Kobe because he was the best player on the best team in the regular season?
Steve Nash won. He was voted the award,
So,
and it's
but he
cool.
had to.
But he wasn't the
But
best player in
did
the
his team
world,
do
so it
better than
doesn't
Kobe's?
mean.
Did they
Listen,
essentially win the regular season?
hold on. Listen. What I'm saying. Steve Nash deserves to be honored for the season that he had. And even though I felt like Kobe should have got it, Steve Nash got it. So you honor him. He's being honored for that year. That's enough. You don't get to jump people in the all-time rankings because you won an MVP, bro. It don't work
But
like that.
Kobe can jump people in all-time rankings for losing that year.
What do you mean?
Kobe
I'm not.
lost.
I'm not talking about MVP. I'm talking about his play, his performance. I'm not talking about an award. His performance is an opinion. See, the award is opinion. His performance is not opinion. His performance is
See,
what it is.
yeah, y'all don't. You gotta.
See, you think
It,
you could twist?
this is what's
You
wrong
can't
with the
twist me
awards
up, bro.
now.
My shit works
But
because it's
listen,
based
but
on
this is what's
basketball.
wrong with the awards now. This is what's wrong with the awards now. Like, we cannot be afraid if we see a historic performance to give awards to guys just because of an outcome. If
No,
you
because it's the
go
finals.
ballistic, if it don't matter, Finals MVP, they didn't
What you
give it to
mean? You
complete
trying to
bums.
win?
I watched them give the Finals MVP to Andre Iguodala. I would have much rather
They
seen them give
and I
it to.
felt like they shouldn't have, but guess what? He had a case. I'm cool. It's an
No, he didn't,
opinion.
bro. He didn't.
Hold on,
Not
hold on, hold on.
realistically, no, he
It
didn't.
doesn't. Hold on. It does not mean anything in the grand scheme of things. That's what I'm
Yes, they
saying.
do.
Steph Curry. Hold on, hold on. Listen what I'm saying. Steph Curry shouldn't be looked at any less. He won the goddamn championship. See, people are making it seem like he lost the chip. He did what he set out to do.
Oh,
Just because he
but
didn't win the Finals MVP, that don't mean shit.
but if the award don't mean nothing, why you
He's
care
the
who they
best
give it
player on
to?
the team.
But if
It
the award
means
don't mean
something.
nothing,
It
then why you care
means
who they give it to?
no. Listen to what I'm saying. It means something because Andre Iguodala can say to his kids, "I made an impact in the NBA Finals."
He can
Right?
say that without the award.
Okay, then. But still, what does it mean for him?
But it
Does
don't.
it
But
mean he
if
better than Steph Curry?
no, but what I'm saying is,
Are
if
we
the
gonna
award
go
don't
that
mean
far?
nothing, then why do you care if they just give it to the best player on either team?
What you mean? I don't care about the award.
So I'm
I
saying
don't
in the
give a
playoff
fuck.
series, if they
You're not understanding. I don't care.
if
Listen, I don't care when it comes to all-time rankings about the MVP. Now the MVP means something. I'm not saying it don't mean nothing. So don't misconstrue what I'm saying. It means something. It's a special award. But when I look at players, I'm looking at who is the best player based on
on the best
performance.
team,
Hold on, no, I'm looking at based on performance. I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking at, oh look, there's Steve Nash. Yeah, Kobe's better. LeBron's better. That's how I'm looking at it. Now that's great for Steve Nash in his career. It's a milestone. But when we're ranking players and we're judging players, it should be based on basketball, not media opinions.
but you know the
That's why
people,
Steph Curry, people say, well, you didn't win Finals MVP, but he won the championship and he was the
no,
best player on the team. What the fuck does it
but
matter?
people who say they don't care about the awards are the people that, oddly enough, are don't have them or supporting somebody that don't have them.
Well, that's fine. Steph Curry, hold on. You're not winning the Olympics without Steph Curry. And Steph Curry ain't win the Olympic award, but he played the best in the deciding games.
Yeah, but
It doesn't mean shit,
the
bro.
only people that say these awards don't matter are the people that
It
don't
doesn't.
have them.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did Kobe win the Olympic MVP?
They didn't have it back then, did they?
Oh, yeah, they did. They just ain't have
Oh,
they didn't have it consistently.
I
He
don't
didn't
know.
win.
I don't know. I
He
don't
didn't
know.
win the
To be
Olympic
honest,
MVP, but guess what? He was important, very important to that squad, bro. And
who
where
won the Olympic MVP?
nobody did that year.
Yeah.
Nobody did that year. You talking about
All right.
2008? Nobody did.
No. All I'm saying is
That's what I'm saying. But he probably would have got it if they
MVPs.
voted for it back
I
then. But
promise
it
you,
is
if
what it
Kobe
is.
had 6 MVPs, MVPs would matter to you.
Okay, for example, just like they say you get the Magic Johnson Award for winning the West, right? Get the Magic
Hmm.
Johnson Award. Okay, now that'll never be in Kobe's trophy case, but it would if they counted it. But it doesn't mean shit because if we go based on his play, we understand what he was doing.
No.
Basketball should be based on your performance and not awards.
And the only people that cry about the award are the people that can't get it.
That's not true.
Who crying about it that's actively playing?
That's not true. I'm not a big. I like Steph Curry, but I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan. I
But
don't judge him against
but
the
but
MVP. I don't give a fuck.
but people, if you can't attain something, you seem to, or if you don't have it, it seems like that's what you complain
That's
about the
fine.
most.
I mean, you could look at it that way.
Like Kobe didn't have the MVPs or the Finals MVPs, so you have to find a way to. I don't care about it. It don't matter to me.
It don't.
It matters, bro. Them are
No, I
two
don't give a
significant
shit. I really.
awards.
It matters to you. I don't give a shit. I really don't.
No, but you can't because Kobe don't
No,
got
but
it.
I don't. Even if he had it, I don't give a shit. Just like
That's
Jordan.
cap.
I
If
don't.
Kobe
Hold
had
on.
it,
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Even with Jordan, right? I don't factor that in like that. When I look at Jordan, I'm not sitting there and being like 10 scoring time. I don't look at that shit. I don't care. I look at how
hey,
he dominated and what's his skill set, offense, defense, what's his impact on the game. I care about the game of basketball. I don't
hey,
care if people voted.
if
Oh,
Kobe
even
has
if
6
you took
MVPs, this background gonna have 6 MVP trophies in that background
that would mean
on the
something to
stream
you.
yard.
You would jump him to number one if he did that.
No,
Not
you
me.
would.
No,
If
I
he had
wouldn't.
6 MVPs, you would have
I
6
never
I
MVP
like
said
it.
trophies on your stream
KB, I
yard
like how you
background.
flipped it against them.
no, but I don't get you. I truly don't give a fuck, bro.
Yes, but you
Because it's
do.
not consistent. Hold on. Why am I supposed to give a fuck about something that's not consistent?
No, you don't give a fuck about it because Kobe don't got them.
No. I'm. Listen, to what I'm saying. You agree it's not consistent.
Oh
It's
no,
not
that's not what I
consistent.
say. No, I say I don't care how you got it. If you got it, that's how I count it. It's
But
your
see, that's
resume.
bullshit.
See?
Because if it's not earned, hold on. If it's not earned, or like let's say let's say who you have as MVP this year, Jokic.
So
SGA.
far, I'm giving it SGA this year. Yeah.
SGA.
Okay,
Yeah.
if they give it to Jokic, right? What does that change about SGA's season?
Nothing, but it definitely
Nothing.
impacts his resume.
Oh, yeah, but you get what? But do you understand what I'm fucking saying? It's
Nah,
not
but
based on
KB,
performance.
the thing
It's
is,
based on.
SGA has a case. Jokic also has a case to win it. So, whoever wins it, they win it. If
But it's
SGA wins it,
opinion.
cool.
Listen,
Because
it's
whoever wins it,
opinion
their
based.
legacy is changed forever.
Change
But
forever,
hold on,
right?
Like,
listen to what I'm saying. It's opinion. It's not based on factual information. Who's the best player in the league is more important when you're talking about all time. Nobody care if you win the MVP. Congratulations, but we need to stop when it comes to all time debates because it's stupid.
He got kicked out again.
capping again. Yep. Capping again, man. Talking about he wouldn't care if Kobe had 6 MVPs.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I've
but
been on here long. I
he.
gotta edit this video. I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man.
All right, Lamont.
I've been home,
Yeah.
man, for a minute, man. But hey, you got a solid show. You gotta stop capping for Kobe though. He's over with, man. Kobe's getting passed up by everybody, man. It's over with, man.
Not by Curry though.
Oh, he definitely Curry resume definitely outclasses him.
Come on, man. What we
Hey, you
doing?
know what? Hey, Curry the lead dog. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. I be wanting people like I could get Gil, man. Like if they want to ask some questions, I can always get Gil. But man,
Yeah,
he can't
I want to
joke.
ask Gil a question.
He can't crack a
Yo,
joke
can
without
y'all
people
hear me?
taking it too serious.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question for you, FYF. But my shit shut down for whatever reason. Okay, so how you think about Scottie Pippen as a perimeter defender?
He's the best perimeter defender in NBA history.
Does he have a defensive player of the year?
No,
Is he
you don't
number
need
one
one.
is he number one in first teams? Defense?
No.
Okay, so you use your eyes to determine that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
So
not an
why
idiot.
so
But
why
see,
you
I'm
use
not
the
an
eye
idiot to
test
know
when it
that
comes Go ahead,
because
go
that's
ahead.
different. So what I'm saying is
That's not different.
I know that if Scottie Pippen gets 1, 2, or 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, he will easily be looked at as the greatest defender of all time. Just because of the magnitude of just getting that award alone.
But he did it.
And, no, he didn't. So this is why people like Scap Attack can run around saying he was just a role player and they can diminish him. So without the awards, what you ultimately get are people diminishing who you are because your resume don't hold up to
Is
like
that
a Ben
wrong or right?
Wallace.
Is that wrong
No,
or right?
it's based on how you see the game because there are some
It's
people.
not based on basketball though.
But
That's
it's
the
based. Some
problem.
people judge you because I've talked to coaches who say you are what your numbers are, or you are what your resume is, and they are firm believers in that. Like I've brought kids to college coaches, and the man looked at me and said, "Well, he only averaging 5 points a game. I mean, I can only take your eye test so far." Because when I look at his stats, he's a 5 point per game player. You telling me he could be more than that? You are
So
what your
based on
resume and your stats
resume,
are.
Scottie Pippen's not the
No,
greatest
Scottie
perimeter
Pippen, but
defender of
he
all
still
time.
has. There are still attributes there that tell you he's one of the greatest defenders of all time.
What
The
attributes?
consistent,
What?
the consistent All NBA first teams, the championship,
There's people with
right?
more first teams.
No, there are more, but how many people in NBA history can you name have more than Scottie Pippen? He's on that small
Kobe has
list,
more. Kobe has
but
more.
he's on that small list of players with a whole bunch of them.
But what I'm saying is, would you say Kobe's a better perimeter defender than Scottie Pippen?
No,
Why not?
because Scottie Pippen's better.
He got the awards. Oh,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
but
Hey,
I'm not
DFJ, keep it
saying,
real.
but listen to what I'm saying.
Yo,
I know the award changes
What's
the
up?
perception.
the
The
logic got to
award
be
changes the
consistent, bro.
perception. No, the award changes the legacy. That we know that Jerry West's great Finals MVP performance, it would have been forgotten if a Finals MVP wasn't attached to that performance. So the thing is, we forget about some of the greatest things that ever happened in NBA history,
But that's a
especially in the
story.
playoffs.
That's a storyline.
No, it was one of the greatest Finals performances of all time, and we would forget about it if the NBA didn't attach
No, it
A
wasn't.
award
storyline.
to it. We
It,
would have
it
forgot
wasn't.
about it.
It wasn't that great.
Bro.
I'm capping.
Nah, it
I'm
was
capping.
great.
Bro,
Yo,
when
you're
you
cap.
listen to how players talk about how he performed, like players who were in that game, they talk about it like he was the second coming of the first Michael Jordan ever to walk the earth.
Because he
Even though
was
they lost.
balling.
I mean,
But we would
he
forget,
jacked up a lot of shots. I mean,
but we forget about these moments if there's nothing attached to it that signifies his greatness.
We
Because y'all
don't
don't really
forget
care
about
about
Wilt.
60s basketball.
We
Y'all
don't
don't
forget
care.
about Wilt.
Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about no. Yeah, but Wilt has what that attaches to his greatness.
100
What?
Right?
points,
He has
100-point game.
MVPs.
Yeah.
They celebrated the 100-point game. He has the champion. Like there's a lot of stuff to remind you of Wilt. They don't let you forget about it because y'all will forget about a Jerry West primarily because of how y'all
How many
denigrate people
scoring
that lose
titles?
in the finals.
Hold on. How many scoring titles does Wilt have?
7.
I don't
7.
know. A lot.
7.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay. And who has the highest average for a season in NBA history?
Well,
Well,
Okay. So this is what I'm saying about the awards, bro.
what does they got to do with anything?
because because Wilt had the highest scoring average in NBA history, right? He averaged 50 a game. I don't think anybody's touching that. Do you, DFJ? You think anybody's gonna pass that?
hell no.
Okay. So he should be considered the greatest scorer of all time. Period.
Like one season,
What you
you can say
mean?
that.
He averaged
But
30 for his career.
but there are people that say that. There are people that say that one
No,
season
it
makes him
should
the
be a
greatest scorer of all time.
period next to that.
I mean, I got him. I got him 5 on my list as
But
top scorers of
I
all
know a
time.
ton of people that say Wilt is the greatest scorer of all time that come on the channel because of that one long season alone. It's based on how you see the
Yeah,
game.
people don't mention Wilt's MVPs. People don't even think about Wilt's MVPs. They
People
forget
don't.
he has.
People don't care about Wilt.
Exactly.
Well, people
They
y'all
don't,
don't
they
care
don't
about
like the
nobody in
Them
success.
that era.
MVPs ain't keeping them alive, boss.
Y'all don't
It
care
ain't.
about Bill. Y'all don't care about Elgin Baylor. Y'all don't
I
care about
love
Oscar
all those
I
Robertson.
legends.
do. I do.
I
No,
love all those
I'm
legends.
not saying y'all because I know y'all junkies. I'm saying just in general, common fans don't care about old basketball like that. They don't care.
Right.
But see this. But what I'm saying is that the awards, once you take out the awards, you could be more consistent because how you judge a player shouldn't be based on an opinion by writers. That's a storyline. If you're going and they started telling narrative through awards. So what I'm saying is, in order to cut out the bullshit, just go off performance. and they'll never fail you if you go off performance.
So you want us
For
to go with
basketball,
the Kobe measure?
you could go off what you want to go off. I'm just
It's
saying,
called the
like,
Kobe stick. It's called the Kobe measurement stick.
hold on. What's your problem with going off performance?
It's called the Kobe measurement stick.
But hold on, can you answer my question? What's your problem with going off performance?
Hold on. I told you I did want to go off performance because performance doesn't care about winning and losing. Performance just measures about your performance. And when I told you
But
Jerry West deserved
MVPs
that
don't
award,
mean you won and lost.
hold on.
MVPs
You
don't
just
mean you
said,
won and lost.
but you just said focus on performance. And if you only focus on performance, all I'm saying is focus on performance. And sometimes guys who perform better just deserve the award, even in odd situations like that when they lose an NBA final, because I'm focusing on the performance.
You can focus on the performance.
I can see greatness in a loss. You can still be great in a loss.
Nah.
LeBron James had one of the best finals performances we've ever seen. 51 points. That's a great performance in a loss.
LeBron is still great. LeBron is still great, but
you can be great in a loss. But this era, we tilt players. We diminish greatness because the end result doesn't always the likely outcome.
LeBron's gonna be great no matter.
We don't praise losing, Lamont.
Hold on, listen. LeBron's gonna be great no matter what.
Can't win them all.
The problem is that when you judging players, it should be, this ain't opinion. This is a championship. You know what I'm saying? When you judge players, ultimately the chip is what everybody plays for, bro. Everybody plays to lift the trophy. Every great all-time great plays in order to lift that trophy.
But it's not equal. It's not equal. Not everybody has an equal shot at winning it. The NBA titles are not built. It's not built on an even playing field. Like
LeBron had more of an equal shot at winning.
No, what
you
I'm
saying
I'm
he
not
didn't
just
have a shot at winning?
No, I'm not just talking about LeBron. What I'm saying is, in the NBA, you cannot judge solely off of winning or primarily off winning, or you can't hold it as the high.
Winning. It's not only off winning.
But when we're talking about winning, it's hard for me to put it as this great, like, number one priority when there's too many other factors that control you winning and losing outside of your play.
No,
right?
but historically, if we're going off history, right, all you need is one other star in order to win most NBA legends. So if you're going off history,
we've seen more stars. We've seen more stars and superstars not win championships because there's only a handful of guys that won championships. We've seen more superstars. Right? We've seen more superstars not win championships or lose championships as opposed to win. Like some of the greatest players in NBA history.
The best of the best find their way to championships.
Yeah, but no, what you guys have done is you only say the best of the best are the ones that win championships, and you don't include other guys who just weren't in circumstances or situations where they can win.
What you mean? You've had if you played 15, 20, 10 years, you should find your way on a championship team, bro. This ain't the 50s. Like, you can move around, you can make your team better. You have a lot of these superstars have say in the front office of who they get on the team.
It's luck. It's too many factors because it's more than just front office. It's about you can lose a championship just because your two option goes down with injury. You can lose a championship on stuff you can't even control.
Hold on, but the best players on the floor contribute to wins, a lot of wins. Like, this is the sport that an individual player can take over single-handed.
Not in the NBA.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not always true because we saw Kevin Durant against Milwaukee in 2021. He gave them everything he had, but ultimately he lost because he
damn near beat them by himself.
Damn near don't count.
Hold on. He lost, and that's why I said a second star. Because he lost every one of his stars.
No,
bro. Come on now.
James Harden was on
Kevin Durant. But
man,
Kevin Durant
come on, bro.
He can't control that they went down with injury.
No, I can give you another example. KB, I can give you another example. Giannis in 2022, when Chris Middleton wasn't playing, he lost in 7 games to the Celtics.
Okay, his second best player went down. I said when you have all-star help, then you should be judged. When you have all-star help, that's when you should be judged. Because if you got a all-star help and you got a secondary player, bro, to help you.
So how do you judge bronze finals when Kyrie and Kevin Love was healthy? Do they not count?
I don't know. It counts. Hold on.
No,
Hold
you
on.
just
Listen.
said when they hurt, they don't
No,
count.
listen to what I'm saying. Your losses. No, listen. It still counts against him. He still lost.
Right.
Like I'm
I
not
said, do you
saying.
count it? I said, do you count it?
No. This is what I'm saying. I count the losses for Kobe too. I'm not biased like that. Like, if you lose, you lose. You can't erase a loss. Now you can come up with an explanation of why you failed, but you still ultimately didn't get it done.
Hey,
So,
KB,
so go
And
ahead.
what if you get hurt and you
there's
put
no
more
failure in
weight on the
sports,
best
man.
player?
If you're not on the court, here's how I feel about that. If you're not on the court, it don't count. If you're not there. But if you're there, if you would have won, think about it, if he would have won, what would you have been saying?
Cool.
If LeBron would have won that title, you would have been saying, "Damn, bro, he did that shit all by himself." So we can't come back because he was up 2-1. So we can't come back later and be like, "Oh well, shit, it don't matter." Like, come on, bro. If he would have won through all that, we would have
Yeah,
praised the nigga.
but we've always given people more credit for overcoming insurmountable odds. If
But
you are able to
it works
win,
both ways. You can't
no,
have it.
but it,
You can't have all the
but
glory and none of the
I'm just
pain.
going off what you said because if you're able to win versus insurmountable odds, you've always got an extra favor. And but then if you lose, you just said if you lose and your stars ain't there, it don't count. So we are calling it both ways according to your
No, no,
stance.
no, no. If you lose and your star, no. Kevin Durant's loss still counts against Milwaukee. I'm not saying his loss don't count. I'm saying we really should judge you when you have a second star. The loss still counts, but you shouldn't be penalized. Like, if you're out there alone, we understand. You're not really in control. Like, so 2015, I don't look at one of those titles like, well, I just slammed LeBron. But it's the loss still counts. It's not an ugly, like, you have ugly losses. Like, if you got a second star and you out there getting your ass whooped, that's different, bro. Like, you got help, you healthy. Now, if you
Like when,
compromise,
like
like,
when,
let's say
like well, give me
LeBron
an
got hurt.
example of a player.
Let's say LeBron got hurt and he's not playing. If he's not playing, I can't judge him. If he's out, I can
But
only
we've seen
judge you if you
series
on
where
the
all
court.
his help got hurt. We've seen series where Kevin Love and Kyrie were hurt and they lost.
That's one series, bro.
But people still count it. What you can't name me
It
one
should
LeBron
count,
James
bro.
hater that talks about it don't count.
Nobody really brings up 15, bro. What we bring up is 16, 17, and 18.
No, they
Right.
they say 4 and 6 in the final. I ain't never heard nobody
Yeah,
not
because
count.
that's his record.
Yeah, it's so it counts.
It counts. Kobe's 5-2. He lost twice. Even though you can make an explanation, you can say, hey, they lost Karl Malone, they were injured. Kobe had shoulder problems. He had court. He had beef with Shaq. The shit still count. But it's how, to me, just because you lose, that don't eliminate you from the conversation. Is
Yeah, it's an excuse,
to
but Kobe
me,
gets some nasty excuses.
hold on. To me, I look at it like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali faced the best competition, right? He lost sometimes, but it's how he came back and became champ. It's how you come. That's greatness to me.
Oh, that's you know what that sound like? That
But
sound
why
like
don't you use
LeBron.
it for LeBron then?
What you mean?
He failed in 2018 and won a championship in 2020. I mean,
No, he gets
He
credit
came
for that.
back.
Hold on.
He
He gets
came back.
credit. Hold on. He gets credit for that, but I don't overly give him credit.
why not?
What you mean? Why not?
He lost in 2018, and then he overcame that failure by winning the championship in the bubble in 2020.
You said what? You bad at trolling, bro.
How?
He
You
not
want me to teach you,
trolling.
you want me to teach you
He
how to
not
troll?
trolling.
You
LeBron
want
lost
me
in
to?
he lost in 2011 with a terrible finals performance, and guess what? He came back in 2012, bounced back, and won a chip. Why don't you give
And
him
he gets
a lot
credit
of
for
credit for
that.
that? But you
He gets
said
credit
not.
for that. He
But you said you
persevered.
don't. But you said you don't give him that much credit.
I'm not
That's what
gonna
you
say
just
he's
said.
the GOAT. You
Yeah,
see, that's
yeah,
what
but
you
Muhammad
see.
Ali is looked at
You
as the greatest of all time because of
No,
that.
I said that is part of greatness. I didn't say you're Muhammad now you're Muhammad Ali. I said I look at it like that. Like, if you overcome the obstacles, to me that's greatness. I'm not saying you're the GOAT just because of that. Just because you came
Just-
back and won. A lot of people come back and won, but it's how you
But
come
that's
back
what you
and
So
win.
just
who's
used to put
so
Muhammad Ali as
who's
the
the GOAT
GOAT.
in boxing? So who's the GOAT in boxing?
I said my opinion. That's my opinion. I believe Muhammad
No, but
Ali
who's
is
the
the
GOAT?
GOAT.
Who's the GOAT in boxing though? Who you
I
got as the
believe
GOAT?
Muhammad Ali is the GOAT.
So you believe LeBron is the GOAT?
What? What are you talking about?
Man, he just got exposed, man. Damn,
No,
you
I
just said
didn't.
you just really on the low admitted Brown was
What
the
are you
GOAT.
talking about? Muhammad. I said Muhammad Ali faced the most competition. LeBron ain't faced the most competition.
Yes, he did. Who faced the juggernaut 70
That's
a team like the
man.
Warriors?
That's one fucking bro. He lost against bro.
What team do you
Bro,
know face
hold
the
on. Time
finals
out. Time out. Time
competition
out.
like
Time out. Time
LeBron?
out. Time out. Has LeBron
He
faced
faced
the most?
juggernaut.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Has LeBron faced the most? Hold on. Has LeBron faced the most 60-win teams?
The 61 teams don't make you a juggernaut.
No, I'm asking you a question. Has he faced the
In
If
the
most
who
60?
finals
faced
or
better
throughout the
finals
Oh
playoffs?
no.
competition?
I'm asking you. Has he faced the most in his
61
career?
teams aren't always good.
In the
I'm
finals or
asking
throughout
you.
the
Why can't you
playoffs?
answer the question, bro?
Superstars and all
Why
NBA
are we
players and
moving for the
MVP players make
goalposts?
a
I'm
team
asking
great.
you a direct question. Has he
Because
beat the most?
I don't think 60-win teams make you good. I just
Bro,
explained that to you
60-win
earlier.
teams are no longer good. Okay.
I can give you a whole bunch of 60-win teams
Okay.
that weren't that good.
60-win teams are good that year.
No, they're not.
Yes, they. All right, bro.
61. There's a lot of 61 teams that just
You got
overachieve.
it, bro.
Hold on. Like I
DOJ,
said,
take it away.
did you ever say the Atlanta Hawks who won 60 games
They
was
were
going to
good
win
that
the East?
year.
No,
The
no, no,
Atlanta
no. Did you?
Hawks.
Were
The Atlanta Hawks were
bro?
good
You're
that year.
cat. Okay, what about the Utah Jazz with
They
Donovan
weren't an
Mitchell? They won
all-time
60
great
games.
team, but they were good that year.
What makes an all-time great team? MVP caliber players and superstars.
Okay, I said they were a good
Not
team.
60
You said
wins.
no. You said, oh, bro. I
The
didn't say they
Utah
were
Jazz
great.
won 60 games. They never
And the
even made the
Utah
Bulls blink.
Jazz are an all-time great team.
Wait, when did the
No,
Utah
they're
Jazz win
not.
60 games? The Utah
So
Jazz never
John,
won
hold on,
60
hold on.
games.
So the Utah
Yeah,
Jazz and Karl
I think they
Malone
did.
ain't
I
an
think they did.
all-time great team.
I
No,
okay, then I don't remember.
Man, come
But
on, man. Come on, bro.
bro. You know how far you lower the standard for great teams if you say that the Utah Jazz are an all-time great team?
They're
hell
all-time
no,
great team.
hell no.
Man,
They
they ain't
got
no, bro.
they got walked
Hell
down by
no,
the
bro.
Clippers in the second round.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about
Bro,
Utah 98. Utah
that's not an
97,
all-time great
98.
team.
You said what?
That's not an all-time great team.
Okay,
Wait,
they're not a great team.
wait, Lamar, what Utah team are you talking about? I thought you were
You
talking
got
about
it,
the
bro.
Donovan Mitchell Utah Jazz.
He
Oh no,
talking
no,
about John
I'm talking
Stockton,
about.
Karl Malone,
He
bro.
said John Stockton, Karl Malone versus the Bulls is an all-time great team.
They are all-time great
Oh yeah,
teams, bro. Stop it.
they is,
Stop
they
it.
is,
Bro, they not, bro.
Stop
Hell
this
no,
they
shit. Bro.
is.
Listen,
bro.
bro. Listen.
What
They were
makes them
favored in the
all-time
The
great?
finals
point,
though.
the point of the matter is what my whole point was
Mhm.
saying. I look at greatness as how you clap back. You can lose, it's fine, but it's the way you lose, it's how you lose, and how you come back from those losses. What
Oh,
what did you
Right.
go
that,
through?
that sounds like
Competition.
LeBron James.
No, it don't. He didn't face the most competition.
You can't name me another player that faced more significant finals competition.
See, you want to just see. This is my problem. This is my problem with sports fans today. Y'all just want to restrict it to one round. When I'm talking about competition, I'm talking about the whole thing, bro. Y'all just want to stick to the finals.
Yeah.
Even if you do it like that, it's still LeBron.
It's not LeBron, bro.
Because you know
LeBron,
what? LeBron has beat
it's Kobe. It's Kobe.
LeBron beat more 60-win teams than Jordan did. Ain't nobody ever gonna give him credit over Jordan for that.
Listen, I'm not comparing LeBron to Jordan. What I'm saying
Hey,
is,
who
what
beat
I'm
more
saying,
70-win teams? Who has the
bro,
most
he
wins
beat
against
one.
70-win teams?
That's one team. Stop
Who
it.
beat
That's
more
nasty
70-win
work.
teams?
That's
That's
Kobe or
nasty
one
work.
Jordan or
team.
LeBron?
See, this is
Because
the
70
problem.
sound a lot
Hold
better
on.
than
See,
60.
this is the problem. This is the
That's
problem.
nasty work.
This is my problem with a lot of LeBron James fans.
I'm not
Y'all
a
want to
LeBron
just do one.
fan.
Y'all attach to one thing and then just give him everything. Call him the GOAT because he did one thing. He beat
I don't
one
call him a
team.
GOAT. Bro, I just asked you who beat more 70-win teams, Kobe, Jordan, or Bron?
LeBron.
70 is more than 60.
But that shouldn't make him the GOAT though.
It shouldn't. But according to his standards, we just counting games. What? We just counting wins.
But I mean, I like the logic that he said it's how you bounce back, which which is good. That's how I look at the game as well. But looking at other players and he don't really put them as high, and it's like, yo, what are we doing? Because
I
LeBron
just think
definitely bounced back.
but you can apply that standard loosely. So you can apply it to certain players you like, and then you can loosely apply it to players you don't like. So that's what you'll find happen with that standard, because they'll pick and choose when they want to apply it. That's where it gets scary.
Yeah, but I mean, I think players that are on that level, those are the players that, you know, when they fail, they're able to bounce back and, you know, get right back
Yo, yeah,
and still win.
yeah. I got
Hey, y'all,
disconnected,
I
but
gotta
y'all
finish that in this video, so I'm gonna have to slide up out of here, y'all. I
okay?
appreciate it though, man.
Just
It was
don't
good.
cap in the video.
It's a good conversation. Now, I'm gonna tell you right here, this video that's coming out, I ain't never seen nothing like this right here. I'm not even gonna leak it. It ain't no cap. This is all facts too.
You gonna do one on Charles Oakley?
Oh hell no! So he gets no time, man. None at all. He's a bum, man. He's a bum.
You said he a bum.
Yes, he's a bum.
Damn, bro. Why with the disrespect, man? Why you can't just let people? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was good for his era, but that won't rock today.
What you mean it
That
won't
won't
rock
fly.
today? He
No, Charles
passed.
Oakley.
He can pass the ball. He can rebound.
Charles
That's what
Oakley was
dudes do
tricking.
today.
Charles Oakley is PJ Tucker at
PJ Tucker
best.
was a good player.
He was at best. That's if he can even start to learn to shoot the corner three.
PJ Tucker, you know what you could use PJ Tucker on? Nobody's saying
PJ,
Charles Oakley is like Kevin Garnett or nothing. We saying like, yo, like PJ Tucker, man, he'll guard the other team's best player. He'll make them
no.
work for everything they got.
PJ Tucker's best years, his value came when he led the league in corner 3-point shot percentage. Charles Oakley can't do that.
No, he can't. He probably can't do that. But but hold on, can PJ Tucker lead the league in rebounds?
Oakley never did he lead the league on
Yes,
rebounds?
he
No,
did. Stop this shit.
I don't
He led the
remember
league
that.
in rebounds, bro. Stop.
What
Hold on,
wait,
what year was that? 88?
what year was
That might
that?
have been 88. I don't know. 88.
I think it was eight. It was the early '80s. Like, well, no, it was the '80. Was it '88, '87,
It had to be.
'88?
It had to be because I know 88.
Yeah,
I remember there was a period
before
of
the
time where he was.
trade. Before the trade, whenever that was.
You sure it wasn't Mark
Yeah.
Eaton?
No, it was Charles Oakley.
All right.
Yeah, he could rebound his ass off, bro, and pass. He could pass.
Yeah, that's cap.
They
He never
traded
led the
him for
league in
Bill
rebounding.
Cartwright because
Bro, he
of
just
the kid.
fact checked you, man. That's
He never led the
just
league in
fact checked.
rebounding, bro.
How many rebounds did he average?
Bro, now you giving him credit for second.
No, I'm asking. I thought he led the league in rebounding.
Nah.
How many rebounds did he average back then?
You said 86, 87?
I forgot what year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, in back-to-back, he grabbed 13 rebounds.
Yeah, he can rebound, bro. He can rebound. He won't just know, you know what I'm saying? Like he enforced, but he
Oh yeah, he's right. 86, 87. He led the league.
86, 87?
Yeah, that's
I
what it
thought
says
he
right
led the
here.
league in rebounding.
Oh no. He led the league in total rebounds.
Yeah.
He didn't lead the
My
league
fault.
in rebounds per game.
Yeah, totals. I'm sorry.
Oh. So you must think LeBron James is the greatest scorer of all time since he leads the NBA in all time scoring.
No, what? Hey, he keep trying to push this LeBron stuff on me.
Bro, didn't he just say Charles Oakley led the league in rebounds?
I
And
thought he
counted totals.
averaged. I thought he led an average. You brought up totals. I thought he averaged the most. That was my fault.
Bro, man,
When
you
somebody
kind of letting
just
your
had
love for LeBron leak out. He letting his love for LeBron leak out in little pieces and stuff.
Nah, that was Barkley. Yeah, it was Barkley 86.
First you compare LeBron to Muhammad Ali.
Nah, I didn't. You brought up LeBron. You ignorant.
Then you compare Oakley being the best rebounder in the league with totals, like LeBron is the best scorer because of totals.
Yeah. If that's what you think, bro.
LeBron has never led. Yeah, he has. In 2018, he did.
All right, y'all. I'm going, y'all. I'm gonna catch up with y'all though. This is a good show though, man. I'm gonna be back for sure. So
All right.
definitely gonna be checking you out.
All
All right, y'all.
All right, Joe. So yeah,
But
you done capping DOJ?
what I care about.
Nah, I'll just fucking with you. Yeah, man.
But I want to talk about the MVP racing,
Oh, you talking about this year?
this year, yeah. And how you feel about
Mm.
SGA because they just smoked the Celtics.
You know, I missed that game they played tonight.
Now I think it was an early game, like 3 o'clock or
I
something.
missed that fucking game. Oh my god, I love watching the Thunder play, bro. I love watching that team play, man. Yeah, SGA, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to give it to him, but they might be forced to.
I mean, offensively, defensively, like he's been so good, and it's actually impacting the team. Like they're actually winning games, like 12 games in a row, 12 or 11 games or something like that. I mean,
Hmm.
what more can he do to? God damn.
But I think that people are on triple double watch. I think that's the reason why. Like nobody really, he doesn't really appeal to like the casual fans, you know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt his chances. He might not win one, bro. He might not win, but But that's why I say like even last year, right, where people felt like he should have got it. Now Jokic is deserving, right? Like we don't want to say he's not deserving, but it's an opinion at the end of the day, and we shouldn't forget about the way he performed that year, right? So
Right.
that's pretty much how I look at it. If he lose the MVP this season, it won't mean shit to me.
Mhm.
I'll still be like, look how he's dominating, bro. Like now, who's the best player in the league is the most important question.
And who
And
who do you think that is?
I think I want to give it to SGA. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Hopefully, they match up against each other because I want to be able to when I see that matchup and whoever dominates that matchup, then I'll make my decision. So hopefully, they match up in the playoffs.
I mean, if I believe SGA is definitely gonna win the matchup because ain't no really good defenders on Denver like that. I mean, Aaron Gordon, shout out to him, no disrespect,
Yeah,
but
Russell Westbrook.
man, come on, he's a bench player.
Russ playing defense.
He's a bench player.
He playing D.
He's a bench player. He's not gonna be the primary defender on SGA.
You probably should be.
Nah,
Why not?
nah.
Why not? If he's one of
He's
the
not
best
that.
perimeter.
He's not that disciplined as an on-ball defender.
So
Back
if
then, yeah,
SG
but not right now. Oh, my fault.
so
My fault.
if SGA dominates and plays the Nuggets and beats them in the series, would you consider him the best player in the league?
No,
Why not?
it depends. If I want to see him in the conference finals at least. So if he beats the Nuggets in the second round and gets to the conference finals, then yeah, I'll crown him as the best player.
Okay, so you like the wait. You like the wait later on to crown a
Right.
player. Like
Hmm.
like you want to see them at least get to that level.
Right.
That's
And
fair.
that's the same thing I did with Jokic, right?
Yeah.
Because Giannis lost the first time in 22,
Hmm.
and then he lost the next year, and then I saw Jokic, you know, historic run, went to the finals, won the NBA championship, led the entire playoffs in total points, rebounds, and assists. That's when I as the best player.
Okay, that's fair. What's up, Sporting Page, man? Yeah, my voice is a little hoarse, man. Um, but yeah, I'll be good, man. I'll be better, man. But but yeah, man, that's fair. That's fair. Cause
Yeah,
really,
I just like to
I
see the
want to.
body of work. I just want to see the body of work before I can crown you as
Yeah.
as the best player, and that's just me. I could be wrong, but Yeah, that's
Nah,
just me.
you like me. Like I want to wait to see you face somebody. You know what I'm saying? I want to see
Right.
you like in the dance before I,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Before I go ahead and say you the best. I want to see you beat the best and who you run up against. So,
Right.
uh, Jokic, I have to give it to him. He's been running since last year. He won, right?
Mhm.
No, he didn't win last year.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Tatum,
MVP.
no, the Celtics won last year. Nah, the Celtics won last year.
Right.
Jokic got eliminated. So it's kind of like in a what's it called? What's it called when you in like an empty space period?
A gap year. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we like in a vacancy of the title of best player in the world.
Oh, so it's vacant now.
I think it's open, man, because at first it was just Jokic and Jokic, and then Giannis got right back in it, right?
Mhm.
Because Giannis was out for a little bit, he got right back in it, and then now you have the emergence of SGA in the dance as well. So you could give Jokic the edge over those guys, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. But I think it's for I think it's for grabs, man. You could on any given night it could be Giannis,
Mhm.
right? It could be Giannis, it could be Jokic, and I think SGA he's that third guy
Yeah,
who's
slightly. Mhm.
who's knocking on that door right now.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna see at the end of the season.
A lot of questions will be answered.
Easy 06 says, I think a fully healthy Joel Embiid is the best player. I'm gonna let you answer this one. But he's never
I mean,
healthy.
I felt like Embiid was making a case like last year when he had that 15 straight games of a 30-point double double, but it came to a stop after he got hurt. So, and me personally, one of my biggest like before I call you the best player, you got to play a certain amount of games. I take games played very very seriously, so I just couldn't call him the best player. So, that's how he fell short. And this year he hasn't been that good.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was a beast.
mm-hmm.
What is it, 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago or was it
Now last
last year?
season, yeah, last
It was
season,
last year. Man,
yeah.
time flies, bro. But but yeah, he was a because now he's crippled. Like
He is.
but he man in that MVP season, bro, he was tearing everything up, bro. He was killing everything moving, and I really thought he was about to take over the league for real. It was looking like some 2000 Shaq shit. Uh, but he ultimately those injuries, man, or complacency maybe on top of that really got to him.
Yeah. He
Oh,
wasn't a
was he talking
beast.
about Joy Taylor? What's up, Cheyenne? What's good? Oh shit.
Sporting pages are troll, man. He wasn't a beast last season. All right.
Yo, I don't even know what's going on with Joy Taylor. But I heard I seen a little bit of it. She tried to accuse the executive or something like that. I don't know too much about the story. But it's everywhere right now.
Mm.
Best in the world title Jokic, but this postseason will determine more. You can give it to Jokic. I'm cool with that. He wasn't the beast last season. I thought he was a monster last season.
Yeah, sporting pages are troll, so
He
he
choked.
all
No.
he'll always disagree with me, so it's all good.
One day you guys gonna meet in the streets. But I don't know, man. DFJ is pretty violent.
Nah.
You from Philly, so
Nah.
I think everybody from Philly is violent. Just some shit I seen on TV. Violence and cheesecake. Cheesesteak.
Violence and
I'm sorry.
cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Violence and cheesesteak. And Rocky.
Yeah. But how you feel about Giannis and the Bucks currently? I mean, after winning the in-season tournament.
Um, I don't know, man. They up and down to me. They started catching their stride, but they got to find some consistency. That's just Middleton is like weird to judge, right? Because like he really can help them, but he got to be healthy. But Middleton solves a lot of problems if he comes back healthy. If he's not hurt or injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Middleton, like I think that's one of the reasons why they won the championship is because like Middleton was balling
Right.
and he was a good defender. So he was kind of like a lower version of KD, but he kind of gave you what KD gave you a little bit. Not of course he's not the scorer KD is, but just from the mid range, the outside shot. This
Yeah.
Joy Taylor shit. This Joy Taylor shit is like popping in the streets right now. CC motion. You said she a demon. Oh Lord. Joy pretty. DFJ is the Meat Mill of sports history.
Funny.
Hold on. I got your back, bro.
Bro, you really obsessed with baby oil, man. Got a picture and all that. That's funny.
Oh shit. Say he's the Bucks version of Andrew Wiggins. The Suns disappoint me. The Suns disappoint me, man. They're one of those teams that on any given night they could look real good, but then you look at them again and they're like, man, they're not about shit.
Right. Yeah, I was high on the Suns too, but yeah.
They got so much hope, but then you're like, something's missing, and I don't know what it is. It is a little bit of toughness. It is. It's just a little bit of toughness, and ultimately they're a jump shooting team. So
Hmm.
you know, you live by it, you die by it. So
Right. And I think Devin Booker also regressed this season. I mean, people might disagree, but
mm,
his effect and impact on the game has not been the same this year.
damn, it's sad because he was on the trajectory, man. Like
Yeah.
early Booker was on that trajectory. Like I really thought I was like, yo, like this dude can score. He reminded me of Kobe, like as far as how he could score in like flurries. Do you think? Do you think it's because of KD being there, or Beal? Maybe Beal. It
Yeah, I
might
think
be
it's because of
because.
Beal. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're fighting for that. They're fighting for shots.
Right.
Yeah,
But
that
I mean,
might
you
be.
brought up the toughness. Do you think if they potentially trade for Jimmy Butler, you think that can solve that toughness problem? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll solve the. There'll be a lot of makeup being worn, but it'll solve the toughness
A lot of makeup, wigs, and high heels and shit. Yeah.
the eyeliner,
Fake eyelashes, shit. Yeah. Maybelline, L'Oreal, and all that.
this
Yeah.
eyeliner in the locker room. And it's nothing but dudes. You're trying to figure out where. Hey, ain't no female reporters back there, are they? You think he's knocking off a female reporter or something like that? He in there with Devin Booker. You like, what in the hell going on here?
Man,
Jimmy
yes, yo.
ignorant. Jimmy wild for that.
Man, I can't believe he actually pulled that off. And then every second he was just flicking his hair and oh my god.
And they used that for his photo too, like
Yeah.
all year. You like, yo, this is a fucking wild, bro. And you
Hey,
know,
emo
Jimmy,
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 man.
Jimmy ain't soft though. Like
Mhm.
he'll fight. You know what I'm saying? He'll. You know.
Yeah, he'll get in somebody's face. I mean, he tried to get at Spo, and Haslam stepped in,
Yeah,
trying
man.
to pull hands on him.
But here's the thing about Jimmy, with his personality, will he be going for that shit that they going for in Phoenix? I don't know. I don't know if he meshes with him.
Yeah,
He said, I would do a one night stand with Joy Taylor, marrying her or having her as a girlfriend. The answer is hell no. Damn, what Joy do? Man, I'm gonna have to catch up with all
yeah,
that
because I'm
stuff.
I'm I'm lost too. Like, I don't even know what the hell going on.
I seen online before I went live. They said that Joy tried to say somebody sexually assaulted her or something like that. I don't even know if that's true, but I just been
Oh,
seeing.
is that the Skip Bayless Sean? Because I did see that they said Skip. I mean, I could be reaching, but I don't know. That could be something different. Because I did see that Skip Bayless got sued sexual assault or whatever.
I think it's two different things, to
Two
be
different
honest
things.
with
Okay, all right. My
you.
bad, Joe.
I don't know, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to research, and I don't really care. But if it crosses my YouTube, you know, algorithm, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, they out here me tooing, man. So you might as well get your me too on too. You get paid, you know what I'm saying? Get some money, never have to work again. They
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think Booker. Do you think Booker's taking the back seat to KD?
On some nights, yeah, I do think so.
And it probably should be Booker's
It
team.
should be Booker's team, right?
Yeah, that might be a little bit of the issue too. Is that, sometimes when you have that much star power, you get comfortable.
Mm,
You kind of relax a little bit. You forget that, like, this is your shit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because I'm on the outside looking in. So maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing down, y'all. I got to get some sleep. I got some stuff to do.
yeah.
In
Yeah,
like,
you on the East Coast?
yeah,
Oh, you in New York?
no, no, no. I'm somewhere, in an undisclosed location. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But yeah, man. Got to take my daughter to school early in the morning. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's been good talking to you, man. I appreciate you, coming through and chopping it up, man. Mm.
Yeah. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Kobe Bryant. Oh, nah, my fault. The Baby Oil Film Room. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave any comments
Oh,
right
shit.
down below.
I'm gonna be the Bismack Biombo film room, man. The Bismack videos coming up. So,
That's crazy. Bye,
But
KB.
yeah, man, y'all subscribe to DFJ Sports. Y'all go subscribe to his channel and hit that dislike button when you get there. But all right, yo, peace, y'all. Peace.